I want to see if they can actually pull this off. I know they can. They're skilled enough. They're smart enough. They can do it. Hola, yeah, we're fucking dead. Hola, beta. The part that's getting me is, again, I didn't jump back, right? That's what killed me, because I got killed mid-air because I didn't jump back in time. So that part, right, I think that's the only part that's fuzzy. This platform part, easy enough. Forward, you move forward. Backwards, you move backward. Forward, you get in line with the sword that's lit up. Backward, you go to the side where the sword isn't lit up.
Nope, we don't. Yes, we do.
We didn't just spend a good 45 minutes beating mini boss in E33. Nice. Hopefully it was a good fight. Hey, do we have the echo now?
Yes.
Nice.
Planned. All planned.
Yep. It was parry or die. Got it.
Yes. Here we go. All right. So one more time. Boss is the
Oh
boss.
shit, sorry.
Oh, we're going.
Can't even.
Is that a death wall?
You're leaving a death wall.
Fucking death ball. That's fine. We'll get there eventually.
The debuffs used to fall off before the conga got to here, so you'd stand in this corner originally.
Oh, to outlast him?
Yep.
That's pretty
you could just
smart.
kill through the debuff.
Because they forgot to make it so the debuff exploded at the end of the time.
Oh, well, I mean. No, they're dead. Iggy's just. Frank, what he took a selfie mid-fight. Look at him. He's getting blasted, but taking a selfie at the same time. Yeah, posing. This is me with Zoralja. How's it going? Anymo's very cute, Cowie.
I like seeing just how long it takes to kill the fucking dog.
We've gotten one clear already.
Alright, orientation. The boss platform will be yeeted to the boss.
He is the boss.
Yeah, D's the boss. The platform we're gonna get shot towards is where Zoralja is.
Yes.
This is where you want to be. Oh, so I went work
this
last
is
night. My
totally
friend
adjustable, too.
was
If-
playing E33.
Yeah.
I was
came
gonna
up
say,
for
haven't we
4.5
adjusted like
hours.
2 times already? I'm confused.
Yeah,
She was
there
still
just needs to be
playing.
one
I went to
support
sleep
and one
1.5 hours
DPS per
after
tile.
that. She was still
The problem
playing.
comes when multiple people are trying to adjust at once, and then it gets all clusterfuck.
I think what
I've
happened
got
there.
my partner marked, so I will just go wherever.
I think what happened last time was that there was adjustments happening and people adjusted to the adjustments
Yeah, that's what I
instead
was
of
meaning.
just
Yeah.
standing there and wait. These are your spots. Go to your spot. Wait for your spot. And let the other people adjust because again, some of us have only seen this twice now. So we'll adjust to it and we'll see the spots and we'll move over to where we need to be. One quick question about that. The person with the circle under them is going to be doing the yeeting, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
They
The
are.
person without the circle needs to stand behind them.
and it's up to me to not get yeeted off to the side. I need to stand directly in front of them to get yeeted
Yes,
towards the platform.
it will yeet you in
There's good
whichever
feedback?
direction
Yes.
you have your ass
Game
to,
Pass says
so
no to dual
if
sense.
you are cocked this way,
Such
you're
hatred.
gonna go flying off the platform.
I did that once. It's kind of fun.
If you get the circle, just go to your spot and plant. Let the other
Yeah.
person adjust.
Got it. I got E33 on Game Pass to work with your controller finally, but also. Oh, remember that? We were to go. We were all watching Franco take that selfie. It was good times.
Oh, I forgot.
Lale. Should also get my drink now since I beat mini boss. Yeah, no. Refresh your thumbs, Wolfie. After the fucking how many? 45 minutes? Yeah, no. Go. I see Adam. Oh, I don't even fucking have lights on. Jesus. It's my first day streaming. I'm sorry.
Callie.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, Solu.
Yes.
What happened to your hair? Solu 9 said, don't worry, Pappy. I'll get to the bottom of this fever panic.
Please get to the bottom of it. I appreciate it. Thank you for the reason, Poppy. I appreciate it. Thank you for those 2 years of spending time with me, dude. I appreciate it a lot. It means a lot. I very much appreciate that. Well, thank you. And yeah, let me move to a vote for our cooking stream. It is going to be next Monday. Not tomorrow, the next one after that. Gorditas, let's fucking go. Oh, mira, a nice saucy gordita right now. Nombre. Yes, please. I'm gonna ask, has anybody done EX4 and seen the new colors on the things?
Yeah, I think
Is
it's
it better?
actually harder to see now.
Oh.
It's the same. I don't see
Okay.
a difference.
Noted.
It looks more yellow to me now, which I guess is good for some people, but it's not good for me.
Oh, over here. That corner is not safe. Oh, whoa, that corner is also not safe. Son of a... Alright. It's fine. So, this spot here? You know what? The homies are shit over here. I'm gonna stand over here too. That's win. That's gonna be a knockback.
All is mine to make, and I make.
I survived! Also, if you're playing Oblivion and haven't gone that far yet, paralyzing arrows and data rust, don't agree, mix at your own. Got it. I have not gone to that. I haven't played it yet at all. I'm on a freeze because Mimi demands, nay, requires Expedition 33. Forward half, some of you behind and over here and shit. Right? Oh, awkward. Was that not his ass I was looking at?
No, when it's front left,
He
you wanna
doesn't
be
want
in
80
there.
when it's forward half.
Kind of rude.
Yeah. He's telling you where to go, as opposed to where he's gonna hit.
Kind of rude. That's right. I got back in time for the cock strat. That's all that matters. Here's when we're going to play Cyberpunk. Hey, look, listen, we're gonna play games. What? Yes. In what order? I don't know. Eventually. But there are games in the future, yes. But I want to play Oblivion. I'm definitely gonna stream it on. I'm definitely gonna play it on stream, porque I would like to share that experience with folks. It seems like it's one of those games that's pretty good shared like that, so we'll definitely do it. Is it all Jack? He's just rude. It's true.
Are you just inboning that, or are you switching?
Oh, I'm involving.
Oh, then I'll quit shielding Frank. Go for it.
Mine is the power.
His is the power to do what? Hither 3 has been fun so far, but man, is
To
it
talk
brutal?
a lot of shit.
That's
and
what I'm
not
hearing.
Put up much of a fight.
I mean, wow, that sounds like me too, though. Platforms over there. Son, I can't aim for shit. Ah.
Oh my! Just stand still. That's what you need to do. Why are you like this?
It's not more fun, I gotta be honest.
Reality.
Get tossed? I did get tossed.
Progress over.
I got him, but wait for the
Oh.
thing.
You do this side?
Well, I was gonna res him on the proper platform.
Oh, but
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe we leave, but
Oh.
don't take that shit yet. Now I just feel bad.
Still pushing.
Well,
No mercy.
okay, I got to see that part more, which is important because I need to see things.
With the tablets. Or the cloth.
Oh fuck.
No.
Yep, I'll just die.
Uh,
It's better if I die there than since I already fucked
you took
everything
the
up.
cross, so you had a debuff on.
Yeah, no, I
You-
knew I was gonna die because I was already tested some on this side, so it's better for me to die than one of the supports. That was knowing.
The
I know.
understander.
Can I get like an asterisk by my understander type?
He knows, but he doesn't understand. That's the difference.
That's the
Wow.
meme though. People say they understand in Party Finder and then they get hit by like 6 things.
Oh my god, I am the understander. Holy shit. A revelation has been had, and that's not a good one. I gotta be honest.
I'm gonna plant an LB when I get a chance.
Inside the right of the box.
Nailed it. Man, and nobody died on that one. That's pretty good. We're getting better at this.
Whoever has the terrible luck, quit opening the box.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Thou must live, die, and know. Thou must live, die, and understand.
Hit him with that okie dokie.
Hokey pokey? Are we doing the full thing or just okie dokie? Hey, look, it didn't take me 10 minutes to queue us back in. Progress. More like live, die, and know. Wow. It's good university. What's it like today? This Rubicante maps moon. In what order? I don't know yet, but we're doing this. We got 2 more clears of this, and then we'll go on to Iggy has offered to become our bready. What's that? Yeah. Check your food, by the way.
She wants to do more. Quiere hacer más.
Yeah, but not everybody does. So it's a matter of just vibing. We're vibing.
This power is proof of my authority.
So you should log. Yeah, if you're interested in the content, then yeah. Varsity, what are you looking for? Let me ask you, what content are you looking for, homie? What can I do for you? Final Fantasy 10. It's stuck in my head now.
You're mine.
Forward. We go to the front on forward and be on the side of the glowy sword. Look, I know the mechanic. I did the mechanic. It'd been hilarious if I got hit there, though. I'm not gonna lie. The chaotic thoughts say it would have been hilarious if I got fucking blasted. Well, that kind of worked. I'll take it. I zoomed like three fucking steps forward, but I'll take it. You need to Rubicante? Got it. Oh, how'd I get hit by that? I was clearly in it.
Creation yields to my
Alright.
command.
Let's get better at this part here. I found another mean must. Good luck, Wolfie. You got this. May your thumbs be kind to you. I'm looking for some shirtless content. Did I come to the... Not on Twitch. Nipples aren't allowed on Twitch. They're illegal. Nipples? Not even once. Gone. They're not allowed to be a thing.
Resonate.
Alright, let's get better at this part here. Alright, so over there, which means that corner isn't safe, right? And this corner is. Nailed it. The good thing about Black Mage now is that I can now do my BS without having to look at my cast bars. I now know what I'm clicking. So I can actually adjust on the fly, which is good.
Fly my blades.
Okay, so that side and that side are not safe, and it's gonna be fire. Okay, Fam says I'll be over here. I'll be over here.
All is mine to make and unmake.
They make shields for those? So with tassels? That's true. Once I have my hernia repaired, which is gonna be happening, I don't know when, but I'm going in for the thingy on Monday. We can talk about shirtless content after that. Backward time.
Main buff to the right.
How did I not get hit? What the fuck? I should have gotten blasted. You know what? It's built different. Alright, it's conga time. Not to be confused with conga lala time, which is something else altogether.
One good thing to know, if you res after the projection of turmoil cast finishes, you don't get burst.
Oh, neat. So you can just...
It's good to hold it for just after the cast part,
Yeah.
if you can.
Ready with the facts. By the way, you can absolutely explode yourself with those yellow pyramids if you stand multiple... Yes. I did watch all the guides for this, so... I am overlapping a tiny bit. But for the most part, I think I'm getting my stuff down here, so that's good. You sit in 4 at once one time? How'd that go for you, Sander? So the fuzzy part that's really fuzzy for me is the next part here, with the wind and all that.
Mine is the power.
Okay, we're doing fine here for ourselves. Just gotta keep. Alright, so it's over here. So I want to be right here. I want to be over here, and I want to get shot towards the platform. I did it right. Go me.
He lived.
For now. Be close for the heals.
My will resonates within reality.
I'm sorry, Max. I should, or actually no, we have 3 casters, 3 range. Never mind. I'm not sorry at all, Max.
Can't primal run because I'll kill Ray.
Support jump.
They're standing in here. Be careful of the wind things. Oh no!
Don't worry about it.
Bye, Sonu.
Bye. So you're saying you understand? I am the understander, so that does make sense.
I tried to ward him.
That one sucks.
So since we have the understander as a guild role, I'm gonna need one for myself. Are there any means worthy of that?
Yes, jump in a second.
Nah.
Means worthy of what?
We can just call Solu the jumper.
For the FC leader title, since the officers are now the understanders. I don't want to be the jumper.
I feel like naming somebody the jumper is not the best option.
Isn't that one movie with Hayden Christensen?
Star Wars?
No. And the film called like Jumper or some bullshit.
The Phantom Jumper?
Yeah.
Alright, don't be standing here. I know I gotta move, but I gotta get my cast off too.
And its sequels, Revenge of the Understander.
That's true. Ah, son of a... Nope, get back over here, get back over here. Ah, yeah. I just reacted too late. The Legacy of Understanding? Nope. Not quite.
You guys
I
gave me
did
nowhere to
not
go.
see you.
I had
didn't see you at
nowhere to
all.
go.
I think I saw Franco run away with my tether, and then I blanked on you.
I wanted to plant and do the LB, but it didn't work.
Legacy of getting wide.
That's far out.
I only have
Go, go, go.
15 characters, so I can't. Also, I actually, for as much as I meme about my Legacy character, I would actually feel weird calling it Legacy.
Push the hopper, please. Push the hopper, please.
I usually wanted me to see that part, so thank you for that. Six
Green
things. Hey.
You're welcome.
Good luck, friends. Who got the wings? I didn't see. Congrats, Franco.
Congrats.
Take a selfie with that shit. I'm gonna roll neat on that just to meme. Nice, nailed it. Easy game, honestly. Legacy. Are those your first set?
Yeah.
Nice. You know what as well? That run was like normal kill timing and 7 point. Yeah, it's because I kept dying. When your black mage is dying, you're not gonna get that far ahead, I think. Okay, una más. Excuse me, by the way. I forgot I was into the into this mic. I thought it was.
Yes, mas?
Yes, I can't count that high. I'm sorry. You get back in that fight. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time seeing it. That's only the third time I've actually cleared it. So, just trying to get a feel for it, trying to get a vibe for it.
Also, for the many swords part with the backwards and the forwards half and dodging like the donuts and shit, I found that the forward half safe spots are close to where
Nice
A and
portrait,
B
Azim.
markers are. And so the backward half ones are close by on the opposite end, so like around like here. Or like here.
That can we look at Azim's
Back
portrait
off
again?
on
By the
it.
way, look at this. Look how beautiful that is.
Don't do that. Don't do that, jerk face.
Wow.
Calling me out for my DMV.
Yeah, so it's a fun fight. Obviously, I need to still get the hang of. I need to build the muscle memory. You know what? She doesn't need a regular, souped up portrait. She's beautiful the way she is. That's fine.
It's because I put on the stupid glasses before you know.
It really shouldn't adjust for that. It should just stay, honestly. But I mean, imagine the portraits staying where they are. Imagine the portraits staying where they are. Not even once. Alright, here we go with this part. Forward or back? Forward. Nailed it. And here we want to move back, right? And not get hit by that.
Somebody does.
Alright, so last time I got... Okay, so moving to the side here. Last time I got hit here, and I don't know why. I was just in the wrong spot, so if I stand there... Okay, that's a square right there.
Because your ass is too big.
It's true,
You
it to
were
be
over
hanging
the
out.
side. You were over the line a bit.
Was it one cheek or both cheeks?
It was just the right cheek.
Right cheek, it's always the right cheek.
Because I was standing basically on top of you and I did not get hit.
Gotcha. Hello, Papi. Welcome on in. How was your weekend? I hope it treated you well. This one, asymmetric butt. Wow.
Resonates.
Alright, so... Yeah, corner safe. We can vibe here.
He said, I think it's
He can vibe there, he says.
I mean, I didn't say I was gonna get hit. I said I was gonna vibe here. I thought I wasn't gonna get hit. I forget that it's just essentially...
Caliente.
22 months. That's almost a year, Kappa.
Wow. Thank you for that resub. I'm a black mage!
To make and unmake.
His final words, I'm a black mage! Thank you very much,
I
Raven.
respect the game of chicken.
Such might befits a ruler. Befits me.
In my defense, I'm a black mage. In her defense, she's a healer. Who takes precedence there? Which one go for? It's exclamation mark toppings. That'll bring up the list.
Black mage.
What we're making on
He's
Monday.
doing a lot of damage while he's dead, isn't he?
Wow.
See, he dead if you didn't murder him. He'd be alive.
I didn't.
You know
murder
what? Black mage. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I went to the wrong side.
I didn't murder him. He made a decision. So did I.
We're adults. We both knew what was going to happen. We just didn't want to move for the other person. That's fair. That's perfectly valid.
We just had a conversation about committing, remember?
That's true. There's one thing we do. It's commit.
Hello.
All right. This is a clean part where I can just cast.
There you go, Max. You're not at 1 HP anymore. Fuck it off.
Did you come and see him?
No, I gave him intervention.
I'm also shocked how much you're actually living through. Oh, that would no, absolutely should
More
have.
of a necessity on actual combat.
I was told earlier, Sandra,
It would
that
just kill me if the healers won.
taking one stack absolutely a-okay, but taking 2 stacks is a death.
Why didn't say other
Ooh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh. You guys got this. I believe in you.
Memeing the Congo line doesn't appear to work very well.
A wrong decision is better than no decision.
Who's memeing the Congo
Diablo 3. Thank you, Carlos. That's true.
Like everybody.
Alright, I'm not essentially to commit that. Commit what exactly?
What actually happened though? Like,
Smooth
Everybody
shooter.
just ran to the back marker and nobody took the one at a
I guess
time.
you took-
So
I
we
guess you
just
took
all
multiple
took the
ones.
blast at the same time and died horribly.
Look,
wasn't
ride or die.
everyone, But I can't tell how many explosions that was.
Alright,
I know
add
I
one
took
for
mine in my
that.
spot.
I thought I
I
took
didn't
mine at my
understand
spot.
what the hell people were doing, so I
And
followed the
then
I'm purposely dragging it to the end so people can keep hitting it, as opposed to stutter stepping. So
14. Okay, votes have been added.
I
Thank you
clear
again,
mine
friends. I very much
before the
appreciate it. Thank you very much, Raven. I really
Anyway.
just appreciate the support. It helps a lot. We're making that push again for the Plus program, which we've fallen just a teeny tiny bit short of. So we'll be doing that starting, I think, in June is when the push starts. So we're working towards that. But thank you, thank you. It really does help a ton.
Proof of my authority.
All right, look, listen. The more reps we get, is the better for me, because I'll build the muscle memory as we go. So I'm okay with a little extra rep.
You're mine. Blade.
Backward hat. That's over here, isn't it? That's over here. Oh, right. Wrong sword. Wrong sword. Don't be in the sword on backward. Got it. Oh, I hit the button. Can no? Apparently no. Alright, we're on top of other Thailanders. But yeah, we'll do Rubicante after this. For those that are still needing the mount, we'll see what we got for numbers and do some Rubicante work. Yeah, just keep DPSing.
Resonate.
Alright, they're sinking. Don't just vibe, but get in the right square, stupid, as well. Alright, so not over there. This I can vibe in the square. Hell yeah. I didn't get a stack for vibing. Imagine.
His third eye is opening.
It is. It's still winking and sort of blurry, but it's trying. My third eye is like 5 more minutes, fool.
Fly, my blades.
It's gonna be fire, so it's gonna be all the way on this side and on the edge. Yeah. I'm a black mage. I have to stay here. I'm sorry. If Adam fucking murders me again,
All is mine to make, and I make.
you know I wouldn't respect it if you committed to the bit. But you know what? I'm also glad that we didn't. I respect it. I respect it. Even a little Roman. Nice. Congrats. It is a very cute minion. I like it a lot. Alright, so I want to be here. So this part you need to figure out here, because look at the swords. Being the donut, man, I could go for a donut. Ooh, I got hit twice. So it was forward, so there I should move forward, right? As I understand it, since it was forward, I don't say in the back, resolve and run. Okay. Conga line. Get our dot back up, start doing damage again.
Oh my god, Iggy.
He's
I forgot
fucking
the bone. Oopsie. Well, you took no damage, Max. You're welcome. It's like, I knew there was a reason why I can't cover, but I don't remember. Eh, fuck it.
Pop my little mana ward there. I will say, I know we are learning the fight, but I am glad that we're actually able to meme and still survive this fight. It's kind of like a king closer to Byakko. So it's nice to actually get stuff out of this and be able to do things. So I ain't mad at that. Even if I'm still terrible at this fight. There, I'm aiming right at the thing.
And yet that your fucking Garuda puddle was the tornado
I
once you
did
got
too.
scared.
That's why I was trying not to back into it.
I'll move up ready.
Yeah, Jones.
Supports jump.
Stand
We want to be in this
here.
little corner.
Yeah. So, okay.
Step back some.
No mercy.
And then DPS are gonna jump over. Got it. Got it. After this.
DPS will jump after burning chains.
Yeah.
Go.
Son, I keep.
Oh, please.
I know. It's just a habit of running into it instead of running into it properly. What world are you again?
You gotta
Behemoth.
give it the reach around.
Excuse me.
You're right.
You heard him.
I miss Sev.
I do too.
Fuck it, what's the worst that can happen?
What is the worst that can happen?
Are you so far away? I can't cover you. What the fuck? Where are you?
'Cause I don't want to get hit by the second one.
Jesus, you're like in Narnia.
Can I be safe
Yeah, 'cause
over
I'm
here?
in the fucking range.
Okay, fair enough, but still.
Okay, right there.
I'm
We
like
did it.
trying to protect you, and you're. I don't know where you are.
For it.
I figured I couldn't stand on the inner one, so I stood on the outer one, just to make sure that I could actually get it off and not have to be animation locked.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't get hit, so you did it right.
Ooh.
But not what I was expecting.
Look at those wings. They go with the glam too and everything.
So evil.
Looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. All right, that's pretty good
Those are the best of the wings.
for week 1. So thank you for your patience.
You
And
can live. You could probably do 5 a week.
yeah, that's next week's thing to work on. I'll do more homework. But thank you. Oh, we'll probably switch over to Little Big Hunter and then see what other people want to do. But you're all free. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for the thing. Congrats on the mount. And yeah, bye. Drive ready, drive safe, please.
Okay, I will.
Wait, you guys don't have ready for EX?
No, he has to. He's going on a very short journey
We're
tomorrow.
too far, Franco.
Who's gonna tell you the safe spot?
Iggy. Iggy has volunteered, but he's also listening to the chaotic thoughts. So we're gonna see how this goes.
If you need someone, let me know.
Yeah.
Otherwise-
We'll see who we got. But I appreciate that.
If I just don't see anything, like just stand.
For one run.
Is that the varsity, the Var Kenway of the Brotherhood in our group? All right, let's see who we got. We can grab Narshay. I believe Narshay still needs this. I believe we need varsity. Who needs this mount? Narshay, varsity, Iggy, and me? And Ray?
I already have it.
You already have it? Nice.
No, I got it.
Oh, I got it last week. Okay, cool. And then we'll see how we go. Wow, Azim left us.
Because Iggy's tanking, and we don't need more than one
You
healer.
can tank?
And I don't
Iggy
have
don't
a
care?
DPS.
Come as a
You
double
can
tank. This is Endwalker. You can come as a double tank. Unless you want to go do the moon. If you want to go to the moon, that's fine. But you are more than welcome to come as a tank.
But
Come back. As a tank.
we don't need 2 tanks for this.
But it's still, you're a war. You're still doing damage. That's all that matters. Go tank. Why
I don't
be
even
white
know where
mage?
to go. Like,
I heard that Ray wants to secretly solo heal this.
He says as I switch to summon.
I heard that Narshay wants to solo heal this.
Adam, just
Oh
come
my
And-
gosh. Okay, who knew?
Look, listen,
Wow.
you're already on white mage. Look, Iggy's happy to just turn off tank sense and DPS all day long and stand in the north as well. Hola, Ali. Nerds everywhere. Make sure to kill varsity. Oh, absolutely, 100%. That's already a given, Ali. I've warmed up with our EX2 group by killing myself about 6 times. As I say, I don't think the comp matters. It does not matter whatsoever. It's just come here, do damage, and pray that we kill it before the ads, right? As long as there's at least 1 tank. Yeah, as long as you have 1 tank, 1 healer, more than good to go. So if anybody does need this mount, we have room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have room for 2. Room for those. And Narshay, we are blessed by Narshay today with heals. Azim does not look like a poofy cake. How dare you? I will say, I do like the way that dress flares. Like, there's some dress flares in this game, and they are hideous.
It looks like a poofy cake.
I think that's a compliment. I like cake. I can help with any bodies. Absolutely anybody.
It means you look scrumptious.
Ephemeral. Oh, she put on the rabbit hat. Well, there we go. Now.
Rabbits suck.
Wow.
I like those wings.
Yeah, no, it's the blue glow that I think I like the most, but they're also very...
I'm talking about Narshay's wings.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your
Yes.
own. I was about
Back
to
off.
drop my entire Okay. Wait, no, she has wings?
So it's like, so let me tell you all about wings.
Listen, I have an entire dissertation to give on those wings and how good they are. Those are the EX4 ones, right?
No, these are
Really?
Bravo Keeper's wings.
Bravo.
Yeah, it's my persona looking glam.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what Persona looks like. Need to run for one. Oh, right, no. Hey, can we do one quick thing for Finny? She needed the thing, unless they're gonna do it elsewhere. One quick Memoriam Missouri. Finny, if you want, you need one run for one of those. Gotcha. All right, like, listen, we'll do one of these for Max, and then we can do Memoriam Missouri, which will take about 5 seconds with this group, and then we can do the thing there. Hey, Finny's back! Well, yay! Let's fucking go. We'll do the one Rubicante for Max, and then we'll hop on over and do
So
Memoriam.
what's happening first?
First is Rubicante, and then one Memoriam Miseria, and then back to Rubicante. Just a curveball in there, don't worry about it.
Is it
Rubicante.
curved to the left or right? I'm sorry.
You know what? Both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Exactly. Exactly. Which fight is it? Mount Ordeals. You don't need to worry about me. I think I can do something. I mean, that's fine. We're here now. Unrestricted party. Thank you, Neobody. Neobody waiting for my dumbass to try and queue us in regularly. Which piece is noticeably low? Repair. Nailed it. You can, it's up to you. It takes all of 30 seconds to crank it out with the full 8, so it's up to you. But yeah, no, come on, everybody. Obviously, that took up a fair bit of my attention. Trying to learn a new fight. I haven't done that fight before, so it's fun. It seems Kawi's dying. Kawi, are you okay? She's doubled over on her bowl of cereal, and I don't understand why. What'd you have? Nice. Girl dinner. All right, we need spots for this. Can do it later too. Yeah, as you'd like, of course. There's no pressure from this end. Absolutely. It is up to you. Where was I? I was on the side. I think I was on the side. Pretty sure I was on the side.
The glory of fire.
Alright, let's hope that the Mount Luck is with us. Iggy's the safety Dorito.
Flames to lick at your heels.
Stop licking our heels. Let's go right now. There you go. You have many options. Where's Iggy at? I don't see him. Iggy's just heading to the north. Iggy's like, everybody stack here.
Never moved.
A bold strategy. Oh, God, we all got blasted anyway. Yeah. You know what? I don't even know. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm gonna pop a mana ward and pray. Oh, they're all over there. Oh, I'm stuck. Me and Az. No, me and who's here? It's Varsity. All right, Varsity, let's go.
Naught but ash will remain.
Nailed it. Varsity and I doing work. Don't die, Mimi. Right, this is the... Alright, got it. So, doing that, okay. It's coming back to me. You heard things? Sorry, slow responding. I'm Huntin with your husband. As you should.
I love you too. I think.
Gotta... Oh, look, a Hunter must Hunt, after all. Thank you, Max. I think I'm on D, so I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna fucking die because I'm trying to get out of the way. Okay. That was me just scrambling. It's fine. It's dead. It's okay. I opened a in-progress speedrun, and the first thing I heard as a dude used a glitch was he looked like he is playing the spear like a trombone while roller skating. That is quite the mental image. Were they in fact playing the spear like a trombone? Alright, just DPS. We did it. Aha, it's me! Hey, I got him out, nice. Good luck. If you need it, need. I don't need any of this.
Okay. Guess I will.
Congrats.
Okay, so I don't feel.
Oh, you're feeling unwell?
Achoo.
You got the itis coming on?
Oh, it's the worst. It's called wilditis.
Itchitis?
Oh no, that's every day.
I mean, fair. I mean, it comes on out of nowhere. I get a little bit of that myself.
That's default sweet.
Thank you, Brady. I need a hot second to digest this.
What do you gaming nerds say? That's a feature.
Not a bug. A 12? Rip. That is unfortunate. On the bright side, you're closer to getting one now, though, so that's fine. So you're almost there, Varsity. We just need a my countdown. Oh, we got Max back in here again. I'm sorry, Max.
He doesn't care about your countdowns.
Wow. Max, you can drop after this. I just queued.
Don't in sarcastic.
The glory of fire.
I just queued in out of habit.
Flames to lick at your heels.
Poor Max.
Will I try you? No.
Bamboozled. You know, I guess it's safe over here. I'm gonna believe in Iggy. We're all gonna get blasted here. You grab me if Max wants out. Okay, I appreciate it, Franco. This is actually safe. I'm gonna be upset. Okay, there we go.
It was safe. I was just one step too far in.
Yep.
So half and half.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You get half credit. You have 10 hours to do your WUA events, so should gotta get the WUA done after all.
Naught but ash will remain.
Look at that, perfectly safe.
Does Franco also wait until the last moment possible to do events? Because I'm guilty of that. Oh.
He said you got 10 hours, so you know it sounds like plenty of time to me.
How many mounts do we need?
No idea. Varsity, me, Ray got one. I think it's Varsity me at this point.
Yep.
If you want to drop, you can drop. There's no requirement of anybody to stay.
That might kill me. Just kidding.
10 hours is plenty of time. As long as it's not like the Honkai Star Rail patch that got me for
Despite my best
3 days.
intentions, no.
Thank you, as well, Sander. Appreciate that. Do you still need this mount, Sander, or are you good? Alright. Let's go.
Bear back real quick, Solo.
Yeah.
Max, implement it.
I'm gonna step away too for a moment.
Okay. Thank you, Max. May your wondrous tales get you 3 lines. I don't have a wondrous tales. That's unfortunate. Yes and yes. Don't have it, but long stop caring about having them. Gotcha. I'll just invite in sequence then. But if Asm wants to drop, she can drop and we'll pick you up for sure.
I just wanted to know how many we needed.
Oh no, the Star Rail, she finally got free. It took her like 3 days of off and on whenever she had time to spend doing it to to get through the MSQ. That way she could actually get to her dailies again. But yeah, no, she got through it. But the apparently wealth of what's it called? Of content in those gachas. At least those primary gachas, right? Like the Genshin, the Wuwa, and Honkai Star Rail, of course. But yeah, you're again up to date. Nice. I haven't caved in to play. They look very good though. Like they're very obviously very well done. They're very well drawn, animated, and everything else. I have no idea what the story is though. What's going on, Ennis? The Hoyo games have a lot of, yeah, and honestly, that is the future of the MMO. I think like they're actually doing something different with the MMO model instead of the classic that we've got over here. Welcome back. So we'll see what they'll put out next. Thus far, I have fought off the urge to play them, though I am curious. Unlike the orbiting way, freaking orbiting way. I'm almost done with my. Am I almost done? I'm closing in on finishing my minor relic. I stopped doing culinarian because the bonuses. You get bonuses at 1. Is it 135 for your relics? So it seems that the most efficient way is to get your minor and botanist done first. Use the bonus then to get your crafters up to snuff, and then start going forward with that. And also, talking to Asm, it seems like the really good thing to do is get some level of credit to 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, on everything, just so that you can actually take actual credit from red alerts, because the red alerts give a lot of the higher end XP, and they kind of feel bad on lower end characters where you just started out, because that getting 7 per on a red alert on my level 1 tool botanist felt bad. Whereas most beneficial because red alerts give nothing for 3. There you go. Hola Jade, and those are a lot of wings. We got 1 set of wings from Thingy, so we got our 4 clears in. I need to obviously practice a little bit more per my deaths in EX2. They're great for leveling. No, they are great for leveling. This is just for the higher end. If you're just leveling up for the first time, and yeah, levels are the way forward. Back in my day, we all had go, and we liked it. Well, I mean, we didn't, but we were all addicted weeps. So yeah. You play what you have at the time, right? And it's like me and EverQuest. Yeah, EverQuest's so good. Could I play EverQuest now? I can't stomach a lot of EverQuest. I can play some EverQuest, but it's like, ooh, I don't know about that. Oh, I'm out of my circle. Oopsies. But yeah, no, I mean, even the regular non-red alerts are pretty great for leveling. I was getting 2 million XP a gold ribbon craft on my level 96 what's it called, carpenter. So the XP is insane. It's fantastic. Crafting shouldn't be as much of a chore as it is, or as much as it can be. Where's everybody at? I don't see. Oh, people already. Oh, over here. So I'm glad that they added this in the order that they did. So obviously it's gonna die out as soon as we get the big field content in May, but that's a May problem. For now, we craft. Yeah.
Naught but will remain.
Alright, we're gonna go in circles here. So I'm on the opposite side of D. I should probably be over here somewhere. And then head north, so that way I can be over here for Ray Franco, Iggy, Raimi on this side. Okay. That way everybody has partners if needed for partner thingy. You slide casting today. How's it going, Jade? Hopefully you're enjoying the moon as well. This is my spot. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I wonder whether Dynamis Material will even get the moon done by 7.3. I think they will. Obviously, is phase 4 easier? I think it's. I've heard it's easier. I don't know if it actually is easier, or at least quicker. I hope so. I know not every server can be like Cactuar that cranked it all out in a week. Alabe Materia. Nom nom. Indeed. Phase 5 is busy. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. And let's see. I have done a tiny amount of the moon. I don't think I really understand it. Gotcha. Oh, 3. What's this? Ah. It has its own UI element, so you just do space missions on whatever needs leveling. If you want to get standard switching through all the all the wings here. Those are very pretty. Those are very, very pretty. We'll be doing the moon later on, so I can do an in-depth explanation of it. Yeah, it's essentially unlimited leaves, and they provide all the materials for you, so you don't even have to bring crystals, clusters, anything. You just bring yourself. And within that system is attached. My body is attached the crafter and gatherer relics, so you can double dip there if you want to work on that. If that's something you want to have done. And obviously, there's a bunch of cosmetics attached to it that are accumulated as you accumulate currencies. When you've done the gathering missions, yeah. So it's just rehashed leaves with the new name. But when I switch over, I could definitely do a walkthrough. And also, not to put you off of it, but there is heavy expert crafting involved. Jesus, is there expert crafting? It's expert crafting to the max. I did all the D and C and almost all the gotcha. Yeah. No, so you're doing it right. That's all you gotta do. It's just a means of leveling or accumulating currencies for the vanity items, which there are a lot of. I'm in the wrong spot. I think. I don't know. I really dislike the expert crafts with the duty action. It is double RNG. Yeah, I agree. There are some there that they added for the sake of just, I don't know, for the sake of creating a time sink with how badly the RNG is. I've had some where unless I get perfect RNG on procs, I'm fucked. There's no way to actually do it. It's just it's actually really, really bad. But that's what they want. And that's unfortunate because one of the things that I like about crafting and gathering is that if you're skilled and know your skills, you can remove a lot of that RNG and just, you know, craft and gather with your... Not my body. And this like kind of removes that aspect of it and just has you rely completely on RNG. I respect the sprint. I don't quite have my full crafter set done yet. 4 more items to go. Waiting on weeklies to get scripts to get more condensed solutions. We have about 300 condensed solutions. If you need some, Jade, you are welcome to. You are welcome to whatever you need. I ended up with like 300 to 400 condensed solutions.
Flames to lick at your heels.
Disney 12, absolutely. Condensed solution is that little blue white thing that's like in a decanter looking thing, right? Oh, I'm fired. I thought I had the lucky touch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Brittany and I, April gave me like 150 after we had decided that I was going to craft for her. And then she's like, here you go. And I'm like, okay, but bless her. She helped me out a lot, so. But I can get this to you after this this run here. Oh, that shouldn't be open. Let's close that. And I don't know what to do with them. I mean, they're used specifically for this one set of gear, right? And we might use them in 7.3. I forget. We'll need them for 7.3.
The archfiend of fire
So
has no
glad to share that if you need some of those. Because I'm already, you know, over here in BIS, melds and everything, so I don't really need any of that stuff. So happy to share.
the glory of fire.
I just want 7.3 to drop, that way I can actually get my my final set of gear for the expansion. And then I don't have to worry about gearing up for how long? Year and a half, maybe 2 years, depending on how bad it is, how bad the wait is. All right, everybody here. I'm playing over here. We might not be getting new crafting gear. Why so? Have they mentioned that this is it, or are they going to do it through the moon, through the planet itself, through the planets that we're getting?
Flames to me.
Please tell me more. This is of interest to me. Iggy's over here. Iggy's right here. Let's go. I've heard doing BS melds right now is around 25 million. Yeah, no, crafter materials are bonkers. if you're sat on a bunch of crafter material and nobody got hit. That shouldn't hit me, but that's fine. Move out the way. Yeah, some tier 12 material that's on Behemoth are going for about 40,000 per.
Narshay, he just called us nobody.
That's okay.
I literally got blasted harder than anybody else.
I mean, Narshay and I are the only ones that didn't get hit.
Oh, wow.
Solo doesn't have any vulnerability, therefore he didn't get hit.
That. Thank you, Iggy.
Oh, I'm not saying that makes us awesome or anything. I'm just too lazy to move, and I've got tank privilege.
Oh, we got double. I stand with Narshay. I almost fucking died. That's okay. It's okay. No, get over here. Nailed it. We did it. Oh, that was the wrong thing to push. From 7.2 Part 2 Digest, new deity of War and Magic. Sorry, thing in the Magic crafted gear. The new crafted. Why am my buttons not pressing? Got it. The new crafted gear will be implemented with the release of patch 7.2 ahead of the Savage Raids. The timing seems to benefit our players overall, including crafters, gatherers, and those who focus on battle content. As such, we plan on implementing crafted gear at a similar timing. That's dumb, though. It works fantastic the way it is right now. Oh, it's an eyeball. I like the current system where we get a patch in advance, because then I don't have to rush. I let myself get ultra far behind this expansion. Because they hate us.
Ugh.
I mean, if it's similar, okay, pero they gotta give it, giving... Can you imagine the clusterfuck of dropping the new crafter set as well as the raider set on the same day?
What if they also take away the week in advance?
Before that? Yeah, they may as well at that point.
I know.
I'm already crafting for 18 hours a day. Why not just do it all
to the mine? Just...
But they're gonna give us a new planet that day too.
Has no equal.
Ancient Raiders, I'm on the planet. Can't come craft for you right now. Something screws over weak one clear Raiders. You're for it? Fair.
The glory.
I see. So it might be that they will delay the crafting gear, or they just mean the crafted. I mean, it's traditional that they sort of something gets lost in translation. Hopefully it is that. Hopefully it's not our gear they're talking about, because see, I'm looking over behind. The suspension was still using the end of Endwalker BIS. That's fine, Jade.
Don't take away my fun.
As long, I mean,
live for that.
7.3 would be the big catch-up, but you're almost there anyway, so that it'll be fine. And the moon content isn't going anywhere. We're getting a new planet every patch, so ain't no big thing to use that as a system of catching up and all that.
South.
It just stood out as odd that they specify a CC, so it might be that they will delay the crafting gear, or they just mean the crafted gear for the tier. I don't think that they would change the system of odd-numbered patches getting crafted gear, because it feels like that would mess with a lot of things that they don't want to mess with already. I would assume, again, the fact that we don't really have, you know, context or elaboration, is that they mean like the crafted gear for entry-level raids, right? I would hope. Would be my what I would desire more than anything else. The way it works currently would be great. No, that's what I get. I stood with thinking I died. I would hope not. Yeah, it'd be a pretty big change if they actually clumped it all together in one patch. I've been able to make everything myself though, so I'm very happy for all the help I've had catching up, but I don't like... Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. That's why I started crafting from the get-go. Once I saw that these classes worked the way that they did back in...
This thing still hurt here.
in the ARR. I was like, you know what? This is too good of a system. I desire to not... Plenty of time. There's 17%. Hey, look, me and Varsity are dead.
Flames to lick at your heels.
Let's see what we got. Going here, 14%, 13%. They're doing the thing. Let's go.
Darkest flames to me.
When did that actually spawn here? We did it! You know, the funny part is that that only took like 20 seconds more than normal, so... Just 20 seconds! As I've only really started doubling Handland since I came back. I looked at it in ARR and Heaven's Word and I just went that. That's fine. It's a lot. It's a lot. You're fired. It's okay, Varsity. You tried and that's all that matters. The fuck? Somebody's dog's barking. How many clears is that today? We've had one mount in the first one. And I never gave Iggy his glasses. So as long as you skip limit cut. Gotcha. Is limit cut called limit cut? We've done... Okay, got it. A countdown. Oh, such luxuries.
The Archfiend of Fire has no equal.
Alright, let's put that down now. This just means that crafted gear comes out with 7.2, unlike before Endwalker, where it was delayed with Savage. Yeah, and by crafted gear, it's like the combat gear, right? Not the crafted gear. That makes sense. Yes? Okay.
Flames to lick at your heels.
next melee.
Brady gave me the cheat sheet for this, and I don't understand it. So, like, I see what the image is, and I see it right there, but I'm like, okay.
East.
East is this way. More east. Alright, I'm not gonna die this time.
Naught but ash will
Well, I'm curious, what would have happened to Iggy if I didn't stack with him on that black and white stack marker thingy? Like, how severe is that? What does it do? Oh. How convenient. Yeah. Calculated. You would get tickled the way he tickled me right there. Danger noted. Next time, give a little more, a bit of a wider gap. Murder.
flames to lick at your heels.
Okay, 30 minutes and 2 seconds. That's not bad. Oh, no. I'm not having a lot of luck. They're fired.
That's
Fired.
fun.
What are you playing?
Machinist.
Machinist? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think the...
Just hit buttons.
Yeah, just hit buttons as they pop up. Send your queen in there to do work. I think part of the problem with Machinist has just always been they always fuck with the potencies of what we're doing.
Yeah, and then like the AoE rotation.
Yeah, that's the fucking weirdest AoE rotation ever. Use that one skill that just pops near everybody else instead of your actual AoEs.
The archfiend of fire.
We're going! Alright, let's go. We are down to just 2.
The glory of fire.
Yeah, I kind of miss Machinist. Machinist was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it as a class. It played well, like the rotation. Obviously, you need to do a lot of button presses.
Flames to lick at your heels.
But if you got quick fingers, it's not that big of a deal. And good latency. Don't forget the good latency. I did it. Black Widow Machinist with the weird AoE rotations, yeah. We heard you like to flare.
Flames to me.
How about we flare some more?
South.
Or should I say south? I go south. Let's light cast my way there though. You probably dust off Machinist with 7.35. It's fun. Like if I didn't already feel like I was throwing on a daily basis, I'd probably go back to Machinist. I enjoyed it more than Dancer. I played Dancer for most of Endwalker because it was fine and it had a bunch of things set up about the damage boost and all that sort of stuff. But I liked Machinist. It was a lot of fun, and new Machinist is probably even more fun. With the new abilities, just summon fucking robot. Did we both just use Iggy? And give him 4 stacks? No, that's probably... I don't think Iggy had 4 stacks with us. Surely. Alright, run to D. Don't kill other folks. Go to your marker. There we go. I did it. Oh, for Deep Dungeon. You're right. I wonder how much Eunice does in current Deep Dungeon. I'm sure it's still like one of the kings of Deep Dungeon, right? With how well it plays, I don't think Deep Dungeon matters too much.
Only 3 more, you can do it.
Not this time. Almost.
Ugh, only 7 will win.
Alright, somebody else. Azim. Is Azim... Ooh. Aww. Got the crafted item. I forgot about Deep Dungeon. Are we getting 2 this expansion, or is it just 1 again? I know they mentioned they wanted to do more stuff with Deep Dungeon, but... So that's 8 clears, 1 mount. Unknown, but likely 1 at this point. Yeah. It did kind of feel like it's going to be 1. It did feel like they were promising a lot in regards to that kind of content. And now we're here in 7 point, you know, whatever the fuck we're on. And 7.21 and... But considering how Yuka Orthos went, I'm excited to see what they do with it, even though they said they're going to see what they're going to do something, I guess, slightly different with it. But I'm curious, because I do love me a good Deep Dungeon. I did it. I listened to directions. This is the second one in the middle of 7 point. Yeah, later on in the expansion when they something tied us over for a year. Again. Ah, that's not a good time to do that. Never mind. That was perfect time to do that. Nailed it. Come on, little Rubicante. Please drop Varsity his mount. He's earned this. That doesn't hit you, right? That just hits a tank. I was doing science.
You're lucky Iggy likes you.
I thought it was a yellow one. The yellow one's just a cleave, right? With the yellow spinny thing. Huh. Nope. Iggy over here! No, too much of a little bitch. Too much of... I didn't want to die again. After the last time. Iggy's fine. I'm at D. Let's see. I hope they give us one on the moon, and it looks like the bottom of that late Endwalker dungeon. You mean the castle where we were going to with the thing and all that? Oops, wrong button. Rubicante card. Alright, somebody with better luck than me, please. Oh, Neobody stepping on up. Meow!
Hey.
Nice.
Good.
Good luck. Make sure you roll need if you need. Otherwise. Congrats, Varsity. Varsity rolled a fucking 3. Varsity, did you want this mount? 1 on a 3. Classic. Look, he still got it. All right, so it's just me now. Woo! And then see you never, Rubicante. Mimi has given up on doing these. She's like, I'm good. How many totems do I have? That's a good question, actually. Not enough. I'm close, but not enough, I believe. Actually, is Jade here? I need to give Jade the thingies. Where the thingies at? Yeah, I only have 18 there and like 40 some odd in the other one, so I don't have enough. The lunar subterranean, gotcha. I came and said, no rush. I was just making sure I didn't, say, hey, I got the stuff, and then, I think it's track.
Has no equal.
I think it's off to pick them answer. This is your life now. Paint us a picture, varsity.
The glory of fire.
I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to stand on your spot there. This is just where I planted.
Flames to lick at your heels.
North? I didn't hear my thingy cast. Weird.
Darkest flames to me.
Oh, that was close. Alright, one more round to go, and I'm pretty sure I'm very close. I'm not quite there though. For just straight up binding with totems. Which is a sign that we did this far too many times. But you know what? When you're doing it for community wide, it be like that sometimes.
Naught but ash will remain.
Shattering heat. It'd be incredible if there was a moon mount that let you gather while that'd be fantastic. Like they're not gonna do it, but are you saying like the mount is actually like a moon that we ride on, kind of like the Ozma orb? Because I would dig just riding a moon, a miniature moon. Please, just not like the crescent moon, like an actual just full-on orb. I desire this greatly. You want the bulldozer would be very nice. I agree. The bulldozer should have been the all 500 grand mount. The fact that it's just a recolor of the gotcha mount kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of, for that many points, they can give you something unique like the pterodactyl. You forgot how to pick the put up your motifs. Draw us pretty paintings. Use your hammer. I need to steal someone's energy. Var, you're being voluntold to surrender your energy. There you go. Varsity, always willing to share that energy. Alright, let's go. Just thinking like the mix they have, but a special one with, I mean, it would be very nice. I dislike getting
and out.
dismounted as often as this game dismounts you to do literally anything. So I would absolutely be down with that. That'd be fantastic. We can already run to mount, right? So we're just one step away from being able to do actions, I would hope. Nope, it's gonna die. Who has the lucky touch? I can bet. Yay! Thank you. Roll a 16. Jesus
Did you actually do
Christ.
something useful for once.
Yeah, I kept your ass alive.
It's true.
Oh, I think that was Asm.
I almost zoned out.
You're welcome.
She used the healing axes.
Anytime, no, but we'll be right there. No, we're done with the Rubicante, so
I did
take your
use
time.
Mason there.
How many totems did I have? Let's see. 84 totems. So, Niamata, you were right. I was almost there. Well, shit, we're done there. Okay, everybody's free. If you want to go back to the moon, enjoy.
Let's go do a single Barbie.
Single Barbie?
Oh,
Single Barbie.
People are already leaving.
Don't we need to do a Missouri?
Yeah.
Oh, Finny's not here. Finny left.
Yeah, Finny. I think she did it with other folks. I offered, but she.
Wow, Finny just.
Oh wait,
did it
Finny's
with other-
still on Behemoth.
Oh, look, listen. She's right in front of us.
Finny!
There you go.
No, Finny here. Hold on. Nope, Finny just logged off. Sorry.
She redid Bugman? Yeah. I think she's going to redo. Wow. Okay, you're all free. Thank you very much. We'll probably be back to doing maps next week if people are interested in that. But thank you.
Okay.
Can we skip maps and just do more X2 instead?
You know about that? Oh no, I got disconnected. Hi Jade. Oh, that's a cute glam. Let me go get you. Your stuff is in the bank, so I gotta get out of the guild bank. Let's see. I hear dead on the floor. Poor varsity. Bye, friends. You said 12 condensed solutions, right? Yeah, we have we have 310. Jesus. Like, here's the thing. I don't want people to burn out because I know not everybody. Like, some people have already got the mount. Some people have already got the thing. So if people want to do 5 a week instead of 4, I'm down to do 5. Like, it doesn't bother me any. I'll probably be last for the mount anyway because I'll let you all get your mounts that are there and just get it via totems. So that ain't no thing for me. I'd be happy to do any of the Dawn Trail EXs when people need it. I just happen to not be here most of the time. No, absolutely valid. Absolutely valid. I do anything people want because playing with friends. Exactly. Same. Iggy. No. Well, you know what? I think for once I'm safe. For once I'm safe. Or am I? I don't know which one. We're going in the easiest possible. Hi, Allie. Oh, are we taking a selfie? Oh my god, let's take a selfie together. It's varsity photo bombing. I think Barbie would be the next one for sure. I think. Iggy, I saw you're glad you're on your way. Okay, orale. Because glam is perfection. Sander does have very good glam choices. Sander Stylander out here and looking fantastic every day. He's too Varsity's too tall. I mean, for the selfie. Okay, look, listen. I'll get Varsity in the selfie there. I got. What's the emo called? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one right here. I think it's the right one. I think, yeah. No, I chose the right one. This is absolutely the right emo for poor Varsity. All right, I should go back to the moon. There you go. Now you got Allie and me. Wake me up when a red alert. Absolutely. We should be do one in an hour or so, right? If it's every 4 to 5 hours. Also, I got some of these for Kawi. Kawi, have you tried on the dark blue dye, the metallic one? It's so pretty. If you haven't seen the new dyes, they are absolutely beautiful. Not on this shirt, though. Not on this shirt. But this is perhaps the worst outfit to try that on. You just have to take my word for it. I just need to actually win a gambit. You mean the blue dye? The metallic blues? Also, I dyed the hammer a new metallic pink. Is that actually the metallic pink? I thought Asm's wings were metallic pink and it was just regular thingy, and it looks gorgeous. Oh, are you guys? Oh my god, are you guys twinsies right now? I think you are. There you go. You can have these. I only abide by ruby red. Put it to good use. My hammer is metallic pink. The rest is pastel pink. Yeah, but I mean, it's the texture, right? The texture here. I guess I never really looked too closely down here at this bottom part. And the underside of your shoes. That is a detail right there. I like that a lot. That is... Hi, Allie. way up there. Are we going to have a mecha battle here in front of everyone? I think we are. That's just the metal shaders. Gotcha. Alright, I'm going to go back to the moon. Thank you again, friends, for partaking, for hanging out and doing the thing. Orale, let's go. What if we vibe together on the moon? Oh no, Ali got Xeris. So it's just moon stuff for the rest of the year. Probably, I don't think, a lot of people want to do the moon stuff right now and not necessarily go do maps. So we'll return to maps next week and continue the group content. We can try Barbie next week if people are down for that. And just we'll do our EX2 clears, go into Barbie for an hour and then do maps. You know, absolutely. P4S is on the menu. I think we probably want to finish some of the, at least Barbie, before we switch on over to doing the actual raids. Instance 4. Let's fucking go. Marinating my map for another week then. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I asked and nobody replied. So here we are. I need a break from the moon still. Hit me up if you're, if there's a red alert. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh god, this fucking music. I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this music. This might be a little loud. We'll see. It shouldn't be, because I should remember my... Nope. That was probably very loud. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for that, YouTube. There we go. Yes, a few times. Sorry, my bad. I must have missed it. Yeah, Xeris is taking a G pose. You're in danger. No, in danger of being captured by Xeris's lens. It's true. I probably missed, I did miss a lot of chat when we were doing the EX thing. Hi, Narshay! I've been working on my miner tool. As we can see here, I made some progress here. Miner needs the cosmic miner 4s. Varsity vanished? I can't believe he looted and scooted on us, Sally. Wow, even though he can't enter here. Even though he can't enter our Behemoth's moon. You have been summoned. Wow. Okay, so let's look at our things. By the moon. I've been learning to. So I've been for real talk. I've been stuck using the exact same rotations for years because the system hasn't really deviated much. So there's been no real need for me to mega min max. Can I do an expert as an example? Sure, I can show you how not to do an expert craft. We can talk to it for sure. I'll do one. There's one here that does both things, so I can show you on that. But yeah, I've deviated from just micro adjustments to skills. Like on most of the gathers here only give you 4 swings, right? So there's no point in using something like King's Yield 2 because it costs 500 GP. And if you use Bountiful Yield instead, which you get to use every single turn, you still get the same amount as you would for King's Yield, but it only costs you 400 GP. So it's been a lot of micromanagement. The game crash? RIP. Hopefully we can get back in quickly, Xeris. But yeah, I'll get one going here. Which one is the one that requires both? None of these. So let's do one here and then we'll go on to, this is with the minute 30. 48 required. Gross. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, am I not in the right spot? Oh. Wow, yeah, no, that was a very quick leave. Yeah. That was super fast. Something 500 was always. It is when you have. So the thing about this part, Jade, is that it's right now. If you're doing these back to back to get as much XP as possible, you have to be super. You have to watch your GP as much as possible. So if it's 500 GP to get 4 swings, right? So if you do it individually, it sucks. It's annoying. It's not ideal having to click this button over and over and over again for each one to get it, but you do save 100 GP on that. And if you're doing these consecutively, it's just a better way to do it. So let's see, this is minor. All right, there we go. This is the one right here. Hey, look, I'm right here. This is minor and armor, so I can show you. So this is one of the easier expert crafts, so it's not that big of a deal, but we can at least walk through that. But if you don't really care about, you know, min-maxing your GP, you can definitely just hit King's Yield or the bonus equivalent and get that much. But it is the same amount essentially. There's a second combo if you want to rely on RNG for this type of gathering as well. If you only have 4 gathers, you can hit Nalthal's Tidings, which gives you an increase for Gatherer's Boon, which means you have to accompany that with Mountaineer's Gift. So you're essentially increasing your crit rate and hoping that you get a crit, because you get a crit, then you get the bonus. So you'll get the same amount from this as you would from using this. And this is only 300 GP, so you can min-max even further, but you're gambling. So right there, I missed out on one. So it would have cost me the same as if I only used 3 bountiful yields. So it's one of those things where they're making me look at my skills more to actually eke out as much as I can per. And go to the moon and take more pain meds. Absolutely. Take those meds, Ali. May they help you. So again, if you don't want to bother clicking that constantly and you have a high enough, your stats are high enough, you can just do that and pray that the RNG doesn't fuck you over. See, there goes a miss. Ooh, I got picked. No, my fucking. Well, I guess I'm gonna leave this behind. Gonna hate that mech ops doesn't restore your bonus. I agree. It gets to be super repetitive, and if you need 500,000 points. It's a newer skill, Jade. We got it, I believe, some point in Endwalker. So it was only added with Endwalker. I didn't even know about it until like halfway through Endwalker. So it's one of those skills that works in conjunction with the skill that gives you more crits for the entire node.
Wow.
Sir, you have been reported to Twitch for toes violations. You are mooning the viewers.
Who's mooning? Oh, you mean the whole ass moon? What's going on, Bowman? Thank you for the biddies. But yeah, this is they sort of lead into some systems that I'm not all that fond of, but I get it. They want everybody who hasn't been a mega crafter for the last 12 years to learn the totality of your kit. So I get it in that regard. It's just I like the way things worked for me already. So I would rather just stick to what I know, but it's fine. I'm already looking up at macros of how to do certain things quicker. Not macros for crafting, just macros for for the gathering side of things. I was gonna be upset if I hit nothing there with that. Max and I were mooned today by a bad tank in Mog with the portrait. That is a thing. The things you can get away with the camera there is a little silly. But we're just gonna vibe here on the moon, get some crafting and gathering done, work on our relics more. I'll be here announcing weather for people in chat if you're on Behemoth. Because only certain recipes only spawn when you have a certain weather effect, so I'll let you know for sure. Solo under $50 and no import duty, correct? Yes, that is the stipulations. Hell yeah, got 4 on that. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I got there first on my screen. Hey, wait, am I being a nuisance here? I'm just gonna go over here where nobody else is because I feel bad that I'm that we're going for the same nodes. Jeez, I'll just be over here, all by myself. But yeah, but those are the requirements. What do we have over here? Let's go over here. Nope, I'll go back over here. You guys going that way? I go this way. Can I go over that rock or will I get stuck? Oh, I got to go over the rock. Very nice. That's. Can I get all? No, I can't get all of them, but I can get at least 3. Nope, I can get 2. Wow. This music is no. This isn't overworld music. This is lo-fi synthwave, girl. Does 100% take your nodes? They would. I know. Oh, you mean the actual in-game music? Yeah. It is very 4 themed. There's other songs as well for other when a red alert goes off, Narshay. Alright, let's go use our big bang ticket. What can we get? What die can I get today from my big bang ticket? But yeah, no, the music from the red alert it's so pretty. Cactuar is at stage 7 now. Jesus Christ. Big bang ticket was your finishing move in uni? Just in uni? This reminds me of back in ARR, trying to get fleece from purples in Eastern Thanalan. Yeah, and the little sheep in Coerthus. Alright, well, so we have a mount and cobalt green dye or metallic ruby red. Ruby red, my beloved. I don't have that music scroll, but I'd rather go for this. Alright, let's go. So someone mentioned some friends on Cactuar and they don't they don't sleep. Being at rank 7, I would assume so. It's gonna be blue. Yep. I'll take more ruby red. We just call in a wellness check for Cactuar peeps. You know, they just go that hard. All right, let's go buy another ticket. But yeah, Behemoth reached rank 4, almost to rank 5 now. Behemoth doing work. Pilot application, por favor. Alright, now that my leave is busted. So that's a minor 1, that's a minor 1, minor. That's 48, 48 one sucks. This one is, we can do this one right here. Where is it? I found out that your brute force macros for expert crafting will work with very nice. So I have a question about this because obviously I'm not looking up other people's stuff. I'm just out here vibing by myself because that's how I like to craft, and that's okay. Do the macros? How much credit do they give you? Is it like full-on gold credit, or is it brute force to silver, or like how far do they get you? I'm curious about that. There's been Cactuar is another NA world. Balmung, look, listen, they do work over there. Get gold on all but the A2 ones. Gotcha. The A2 ones are the. Don't get me started on the A2 ones. A2 ones are just built different. So all A1s have access to our gold. That's actually a very good macro. Jesus, your stats have to be better than mine at this point. Alright, let's see. Lunar Chromite. Alright, so I believe don't start it until you know where the nodes actually are. I think the nodes are right here to begin with. Because these are timed super tight. Nah, they're not right here. We're between the two of them. Don't start them until you know where they're at. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. What are we doing? This is... So which one is this? From crit? Or from sequence? It is from sequence, okay. Alright, so this one, you want to wait. So there are procs here for... That'll give you 1 extra swing. And those are really the ones you want to save your GP for. Yeah, that's how I do it. You don't have to do it the way I do it. Do it the way you want to do it. When is new crafting gear? 7.3 on release. Will be left side, right side, offhand, main hand, green con, no more gray con tools for us. It's the big gear. And it should drop right on patch. That's usually one of those things that drops right away. New nodes, new items to gather to craft stuff with. So it's going to be a pretty big deal. Should I just get script gear for this content? It depends on how hard you want to go, Bowmage. Some people don't like the RNG and feel like the extra melds will help. I don't feel like they do too much, but they might help a little bit. So it depends on how hard you're going to go and whether you want to do. Ultimately, I think a lot of people are farming B rank missions, at least for the gatherers, in order to get their relics. So it depends on your approach. The script gear numerically is good enough. You can definitely crank all this out without any issues on the script gear. Script gear is actually really good. There goes our bonus. Cool. This is why I dislike this mission in particular, because you get more points the more gathers you do in sequence. It is dependent on you getting a proc on this skill, which I just did. So we'll get more points. I only got 1 proc there. So I'm not getting more points. No, it's 50, 50, 50, 150, and now it's 200 per. Alright, this is giving me another bonus. Okay. I got shrimp chips and oh. Do you have them plain or do you have them with something? Like shrimp chips sound like they would go good with limon. Get some lemon and some hot sauce on that. Since we're not guaranteeing anything else, we'll pop that there. Got another proc. Yoshi P is watching. And because I have to run all the way over there with 30 seconds left, I'm not going to make it. But we're currently at 2600. Gold is at 2950. So if I had started right on where the node was, I probably could have pulled this off for gold credit. $26.50, 27, $27.50 is where I end up, just 200 points short, which is 1 swing. This is how you're supposed to. Some of them, anybody. There's a variety. This one in particular is how this one works. If you wait for the sequence, it gives you points. You get more points based on how many swings you take, not amount that you get. So you get nothing for the first one, 50 for the second one, 50 for the third one, 100 or 150 for the fourth one, and then after that, when you start using your skills, it gives you more points, up to 200 per swing. So it's RNG dependent, 100% RNG. You can be the best at the game, and if you don't get the procs on that, you're fucked. You're not gonna get gold. I have words for the areas where the nodes are spread so damn far, and that's intentional, right? That's how they wanted to do it. That's literally what they are, Bowmage. They're just leave quests. They're 100% leave quests, and they're even leave quests in that they hide missions behind certain ones. So I haven't gone this one because of weather. But yeah, they're hidden behind other things. So you don't even get access to all of them. So you can't cherry pick which ones you want to do. You actually have to go through the list and at least do one that you don't want to do to maybe get other ones. Like, I fully don't get how we're supposed to do fast collectibles at all, other than your gear isn't great, so you can't. It's just one of those things. Anybody with RNG, they just want it to be completely an RNG. If the RNG is on your side and you get the right procs and the right everything, you'll get it. If you don't, you're not. They want you to keep trying it and keep going at it and keep trying to work the thing, but you can only work it so much. It's a time sink. It's an RNG time sink, because crafting itself is a time sink, but usually there isn't much RNG involved. If you have the gear for it and you manipulate your skills to a point, this is just you can be firing on all cylinders and still not get it. I unlocked a supplemental mission today and was concerned. I bet. Oh, there's a time restricted one. I'm not going to do it because I already did it, so it can go fuck itself. But no, that's actually... No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. What do we have here? That's minor, minor, minor. And even worse, there's some of these that are a combination of gatherer and crafter. So you have to go out and gather the items, and then you have to do an expert craft, or at least a very difficult craft. Alright, this is, where's this one at? This one right here as well? It's way up north. Gross. So I do need to think about this as leveling and watching those. Yes. If you look, you don't have to go that hard, like legitimately. For if you're trying to be efficient and fast, until you get to a certain point, you can just farm B rank missions. Do these, and it'll get you there. Then just use it for a leveling system, and then like I'm only using this for my alts to level. I'm not using it for my alts are not getting relics. My alts are not getting anything, but they will get leveled up so they can, they can repair their gear, and they can get the goods, as it were, from having level 100 crafters. When we get to solo videos on how to craft, you know what? I can explain it to you all day long, and I'm gonna do some expert crafting here shortly. But it's a system of RNG. Like, I can only teach you so much. You actually have to get in there and do it and get a feel for it, because how tightly timed these crafts are, you're gonna have to know what the skills are and hit the button as fast as you can. There's one crafting one in particular that's like 3.5 minutes, and you need to. Is it 3.5 minutes or is it 4 minutes? And it needs you to craft, what's it called? I believe 3 items. I don't think I've gotten gold on it yet either. Just because of how the RNG behaves. I could go hard on this or play Expedition 33. It's not a hard choice, not at all. No, as a system for level up, it's incredible, Nibari. This is just the high-end aspect of this. Alright, this person is gathering here. Bless them. Thank you for the heads up. I need to get 50 of whatever this is. Alright, we'll rely on RNG here. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I guess, okay. Here we go. We'll try the RNG method of this. Crit, Nothal's Tidings, and then just hope that we get enough. For this. Nope, this is the wrong kind of leave. Nah, I mean, what I'm doing still works for this. It's just a little silly. I spent an hour fixing a mod for the Steam version to use on the Game Pass version, only to stop playing after 45 minutes. That sucks, babe. I'm sorry you didn't like it. Did I miss why? Did you say why you didn't? Why you stopped playing? Combat, gotcha. So it is the whole parry react system. $3,000 points for silver. I think it's like 3,500 for gold or something. I went the wrong way. I'm already boned. That's it. Let's go with that. I ran out of GP. It's fine. It's all gravy at this point. Not just that, but the timing to do your own attacks combined with dodge and parry, and it's just not your thing. I mean, that's valid if it's not your thing. What if I told you I may have not had abilities on blacksmith from before on your bars? That's okay, varsity. As long as you didn't just because you didn't do your class quest and didn't have the skills. Because who would do that? Who would figure out that their Fire 4 skill was from a class quest and then have to do a bunch of class quests on their alt? Who would do such a thing? Whomst indeed? Whomst indeed? Who? Did they talk? I love the game, but yeah, you need to play on controller. Yeah. Alright, well, we're kind of close. We're at 2,500 here. So the crits gave me 150, a regular hits giving me 50. The RNG has been on my side, thankfully, so I've been getting those crits, which are giving me the points. 3,400 for gold, which we just got. If you are constantly failing the dodging, it's either lower the difficulty or stop playing. It's too necessary. A bad thing? Gotcha. Kind of sucks. I'll take those 50 points for my level 4 though. Alright, there goes. Alright, it's back now finally. The armor, minor armor one. I just gotta go back down south. General accessibility for the button inputs, then getting the Nexus for dodge helped me muchly in 33. I'll have to take a note of that stuff when I try it. See how it goes. See, I had 70 on Ninja earlier, and I don't even know where I left off on some class quest. That's why I bring up the MSQ widget, Finny, because it at least tells me where to go. Wherever I am. How do I get over there? I guess I can go this way. That can't hurt you. Because you can't read. Valid. Streamers reading? Not even once. Alright, speaking of which, again, sorry if I missed anything at the start of stream. I was focusing on trying to learn a new fight. That's why I don't tend to do stuff like that on stream, because I dislike the feeling of having missed people's conversation when they're just trying to talk to me. Alright, let's see. So we'll get this going here. A little bit of GP replenish. It's not too bad on GP for this because I just need to get stuff for the crafting. But we'll get going here soon. And this is the downside to the botanist and minor ones, is that if you do the heavier GP ones, you do tend to, and you will eventually have to pause a little bit to recover your GP. Just one of those things. That's how these relics work. But yeah, we'll be playing Expedition 33 after we finish The Last of Us, which we should finish fairly quick. We should finish it this week, I believe. It's not a super long game to begin with. Between that and I'm enjoying the Oblivion remake. I never played the original, so no nostalgia for you. I am saving a lot of money on games this month. You are indeed. Alright, so this one, it is a mix of the two things of miner and armor smith. And by the way, when you go to turn it in, you'll get the points and XP on whichever class you are that you turn it in on, be it miner or armor smith. So you can use this to get armor or armorer a bunch of points. Hey, let's go. You can't do that for other leaves, so it's only for the ones that have double classes like that. Alright, we'll do the RNG method because why not? It's less clicking and I'm down for that. Third person made it worse. That sucks. How many of these do I have? 25. So we'll go with this last gather here to put us over 27, and we should be able to get it in 3. If I don't get it in 3, I'm in trouble, but we do have 9 minutes, so it's fine. Alright, gotta switch to Armor Smith for this. And this isn't like the most hardcore of... It's not even... I wouldn't even call it expert crafting. Kinda is because of how high the numbers are, but it's not really all that bad. Honestly. Alright, armor smithing on the moon. So I tend to go progress first, which is the way I melded. So we'll go with muscle memory. Manipulation. I'll actually switch over to culinary and do some on that as well, just so we can talk it over. I'm gonna fuck them up, I can tell you that right now, but we can at least discuss the theory of expert crafting and how to go about it. Even though it really ultimately is just knowing what the statuses are and then reacting accordingly to that. But these are beefy. The way I'll do it here, I'll bring it down to 10, which is right there. Train perfection, trying to bait out a good status here for a little extra CP. Didn't happen, that's fine. Immaculate. Innovation. Here you can make a choice. Obviously, we're low on CP here, so we can actually go into Hasty Touch if we so desire. Just to get more points. My 10 stack of Buyer Guts is around 4,800 points, I believe. So I need to get closer than that. Obviously, you can leave it up to the percentages if you want to do that, but some of these crafts are just a little heavy here on stat requirements. 99, 18, 81, so yeah, we can do that there. That'll put us at that, 15%, so we're halfway there. 15% is halfway. We have one extra stack, so why not? Take that CP there. Go into innovation. Because we took that CP, we can then drop another basic if you're doing that. We're still a little short there, so we can do a Hasty Touch. Shout out to SGP for blessing us with that, and this will get us close, but not quite there. And get done, it doesn't matter, just make it on the Hasty Touch and then just finish it off. Again, you're playing the percentages there. I'm sure there's a macro that can get you that to 100%. It's after the buck of getting a simple mod to work in Game Pass for I don't even want to try a harder one for graphics. I mean, that's fair. I'm sure there's other stuff you can play too. And not have to deal with the headache of all those mods. And this macro can essentially, well, it's not a macro yet. I'm gonna write it though eventually. Can get you comfortably plenty of gold ribbons. Oh, guys, Breath of Fire 4, you'll buy that. Yeah, so Rio mentioned that on Friday, I believe. Okay, but because I did deviate and use that precise touch instead of another preparatory touch, I'm now here. So we can just do a basic touch there. Go to Immaculate. It is CP heavy, but here we are. That's a good status. Ooh, I'll take that. Why not? And again, there are macros out there that'll just essentially do a lot of this heavy lifting for you. If that's how you want to vibe with this, which is absolutely valid. You know, I'm going to pop that there because we're at 105. It's the last one. That puts us in a good place there. Go to innovation again. Ah, excellent status. Thank you for the freebie, Yoshi P. Appreciate that. But as you can see, some of these combines are just pretty heavy duty on the numbers required of you. This is closer to current day crafting. It's not quite there, but it's pretty close. That'll get us nice and snug. And again, that is craftsmanship dependent because I focus on control, not craftsmanship. I can get it that close. That's 29 points off of being finished because I unmelded one craftsmanship material, so I can get that close. But that is obviously at your discretion on how your gear is, how your melds are, all that good stuff. Let's whittle this all the way down to 10. Ooh, an excellent status. Thank you very much. Don't forget to use Train Perfection. It is a blessing for this kind of crafting. Oh, oopsies. I did it a little bit too early. That's fine. It's just one step, but that excellent obviously covers for a lot of stuff since we'll be over 11 grand with this. There we go. Let's get the numbers. And also, it doesn't hurt if you are learning export crafting and these more difficult crafts. Open up this window. It'll literally tell you. But be careful, because these are actual buttons here. These aren't just numbers. If you actually click on this, it'll use the action. So be very careful. Ask me how I found that out. So 26, about 4,800. So that'll be. It should be enough. It does. It does. These are actual buttons. Look, let's see. We'll use Great Strides there, which bumps us up to 42. I'm gonna be short. So if you click on it, mira. It actually ruined the craft for me. And also, again, make sure that you're on the right class. So if you want Armor Smith XP, you can put it on your Armor Smith. If you want it for Miner, put it on your Miner. It'd be a waste for me to use it on Armor Smith there because of that. So there we go. Yay, gold status. Woo, 105 points for level 4. Crunch, crunch. I added that emote. It's too good. So back before I redid my bars, I was searching for the buttons. Yeah. Alright, see what else we got here. How my miner is. So if I do 2 or more of those, I can actually finish off this segment of miner and bump up to the next level. What do we have here? Also, you only get level 4 from the A's, right? You don't get level 4 credit from anything below that. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And these other wonky ass missions. So I have that, which is the same one, where I have to gather 50 independent RNG, or this one. Between an A1 and an A2. With the same numbers, A1 all day. A1 all day. It still feels insane that none of us realized until you did that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And we've had that many we've had that many since, was it Shadow? I think it was Shadowbringers that gave us that menu. I'm pretty sure it was Shadowbringers that gave us that menu, and none of us ever bothered to click on it. I didn't even know that menu existed until Max and Brady asked me about it a few weeks ago. It's not exactly intuitive. Because you're looking at all the other things, right? The bars, the numbers, the statuses, and everything else. Why am I not sprinting? I should be rushing. I'm on the moon. So, do we think we will get this tonight? I don't know the status of it. I don't know how far. I mean, will we get that last segment tonight? I don't want to miss that. I feel like we'll get that tonight. Though I will say the numbers have dropped significantly for this content. When it dropped earlier in the week, there was 200 plus in the primary instance and then 100 plus in every other instance. And just before Psyche starts, gotcha. Okay. Is it a thing where it's actually progress bias, or is it set on a timer like the spinny circle that isn't actually a timer? I did part of the one the other day, and I think I'm okay if I'm. You don't want to run back and forth for 30 minutes, Finny? Man, there were some salty ass people in chat that they, not in chat, in shout chat. Alright, let's initiate this. We got 3 minutes. Jesus. Alright, it's over here apparently. No, it's not. No, it's not. Alright, so it's one of these. So we'll just do the random. RNG, take me. I'm sorry, my brothers and sisters. It was ordered by the Black Hand. I must carry out the purification. Start stabbing faces. Why do they require this of you, Cub? Is it for the greater good? I like that there are factions in Oblivion. Like, I kind of miss that from EverQuest. Sithis demands it. There you go. Sithis demands it. But I look forward to playing it. I look forward to actually getting there. Hopefully it doesn't make me motion sick. Watching Psyche play it hasn't made me motion sick, and that's usually a pretty good indicator of whether or not I'm okay with something, so we'll see. But it's going to be a hot minute before I get to it. Hola Corey, welcome on in. We're out here in the mines once again, working those mines. Alright, so we're already at 2,500 points and it's 2,000 for silver, so we got this. It's an A1 mission, it's not going to be mega taxing. The mines of Moonry. And they call it a mine. That's one of my favorite Lord of the Ring memes. Where they replace Gimli with the seagull. A mine. Oh, Gimli. A mine. Hey, there we go. I didn't have to spend GP at the end there. Love that for me. How much does this give? This gives 50 level 4 and 50 level 3. That's fine. Alright, randomizer, what you got for me? This is Miner Carpenter again. Well, it says slightly different. Miner. Ooh, Miner Goldsmith. And level 4. Ooh. Can I just save these two for later? For afterwards? That's the good shit right there. Alright. We'll do Carpenter. Why not? I was scrolling Reddit last night and someone posted the Psyche clip of her Oblivion companion clocking. No, on TikTok it's gotten like 6-digit views, dude. That TikTok is doing work. I'm sure it's doing work on shorts and everything else as well. Man, but she really just laid into that dude. That dude just straight up got clocked. It was incredible seeing that live. He's completed first relic. Nice, Corey. Which one did you do first? I haven't completed any of mine. What did you go with? I started off with Culinarian for myself, but then with the bonuses of having completed relics to begin with, I've got to do the Minor Botanist first, even if it is a little bit of a time sink with GP, just because of the nature of crafting and how much of a time sink that is. I just did the Alchemist first, now going for Weaver. Gotcha. Are you going up for any of the titles at 500 grand, by the way? Because I want Culinarian because the title is, I believe, Taster of Stars. Is it? I think it's, yeah, I don't think it's Star Taster. Yeah, Taster of Stars. It's just a dumb title. But yeah, Psyche's clip is doing a lot of work. And good for her. She actually has like 3 TikToks that have 6-digit views and just over 1,000 comments. So good on her. The one you want is Weaver, which I just learned about was Weaver of Stars. Yeah, that's Brady, the one Brady wants as well. That is the title that he desires. So, to Weaver of Stars. It's a beautiful title. They're really good. I like a lot of the titles that they gave us for this. I think one of the titles is Ready for Liftoff, I think. I think this one's over here. Alright, this is Miner and Goldsmith. Nope, not even remotely close. It's over here. Maybe you play Astro more if it's the theme. Alright, pop that, pop that. Less clicks, please. I have 66% chance of success for crits, so I'll take 3 out of 4. Close enough. Hmm, 3 out of 4 again. But I was thinking, so the food I'm using now, only ceviche gives me 4 more CP. And I'm starting to wonder if I should do that for the 4 extra CP. because 4 CP, I've had a few crafts come up at 1 CP short, so that's where I'm at for crafting and expert crafting, but it's the RNG. 1 fail, 1 go, 2 go, 3 go. Alright, cool. 30 R go. We have 30, so we have enough for 3 combines, sure. We have enough time to do something else afterwards. So this is the same numbers, I believe. Yep, 3,500 and 15,400. So, same deal. I guess you can say it's a crafty situation. It is indeed. But I haven't had to watch my conditions in a very long time, and this iteration of content is making me manually craft. Kind of gross. 2 down, 5 to go. Forget. You know what? Just don't think about it, Cub. Just don't think about it. Just stab. All right, that actually brings us all the way down. Train perfection. It doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you do it before the actual move you're going to use to eat it up. So we can use it there to try and bait a status for us. It didn't work, obviously, but here we are. Innovation. Then we can do 1. You want that precise touch? It's 150% for precise touch, so that's definitely worth taking. Obviously, it depends on where you're at in your rotation, but yeah, alright. So, a couple of hasty touches. Yep. Innovation. A couple of hasty touches here. There goes 1. I hate using hasty touch so much. And then we just go into Great Strides, into Beer Guts Blessing. And 68%. Yeah, thanks for the excellent status after the fact, Yoshi. Appreciate that. Alright, we can do a prudent touch there. 82%. It's still gonna fail, by the way. Hey, high quality. I'll take it. The consolation is I started with the one you hated the most. You know what? Deserved. They had it coming. The moment when you queue for AR Rolo and get... Oh god, not Juno. I need to do that alliance raid some more just for stuff like the card and whatnot, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's unfortunate that I just didn't enjoy the encounters as much as I wanted to. That's a good status. They're just on autopilot here. Speaking of Juno, go on. Alright, what do we have here? Immaculate Man. Can we get a better view? There we go. There you go. Please have some scenery instead of just... I didn't turn on my lights. Son of a... I just remembered. Where's my cell phone at? I owe Asm extra lights tomorrow for this. Also, we're doing episode 3 of The Last of Us Season 2 after stream, so if you want to join us on Solo Cord, we'll be doing that there. I'm not worried about the timer. Timer's whatever. If I get it all done correctly, I don't have to worry about the timer. Who drew their axe? I heard that. Whom's is drawing weapons? Oh, that's just the that's still behind on all the shows you're watching. Yeah, Brady needs to watch season 1 of The Last of Us. So I'm more than willing, happy to rewatch that with everybody if people want to watch that. Where are we? So we just finished that. We're working on quality. We can take this Tricks of the Trade here for something else. It'll give us a free move later on. It gives us a free move now, actually. There it is right there. At that point, you're going to watch... at that point, you're going to rewatch season 2. No, we can watch it whenever. Like we watched almost all of Severance over 2 days because we were addicted. So, and we're going back to watch Severance with Franco to catch Franco up and Brady as well. So, it's all a matter of people wanting to be there and making the time to be there and finding the time to be there. Obviously, that's the bigger issue, right? All right, we can use one there. Is Wheel of Time really good, Corey? I've obviously heard of it. I've never actually stopped to watch it though. Not yet. All right, we'll go into that and then into a couple of hasty touches. We have enough durability for that. It's a miracle. We actually had successful hasty touches. 100%. Do that. You really enjoying it? Last season was Amazeballs. You're Amazeballs, Narshay. Alright, so let's see. Right, we're doing our progress segment. Ooh, intensive synthesis. Yes, please. That does fuck everything else up. So yeah, if you do take those intensive, I almost said insensitive, intensive synthesis, be mindful of your numbers. Because it is a bump there. That will absolutely ruin and finish my craft here, and I don't want to do that. So we'll take that there. Pop an innovation and then work our way down here. Your face is Amazeballs, your butt's Amazeballs. Okay, we can take that there. So here's what we can do here, because again, I know the numbers and thing. I'm normally one thing short, so we can actually pop Master's Men there instead of Immaculate Men. Go into Train Perfection. Go into Innovation. And then we can go down the basic touch combo here, because why not? So these are guaranteed touches instead of thing. What can I do here? 88, that'll give me 12, that'll give me 76. So hear me out, because again, we're just freehanding this. We can pop that, give us even more durability steps, which means more chances to fail hasty touch. Let's go. We want to save 2 charges of hasty touch, so we'll pop our innovation there. We can do 2 hasty touches. No, I need 2 moves for durability, so we gotta pop it here. That's fine. We're high enough along. Yeah. So 76%. High quality. Again, playing the percentages there. Are you gonna get ruined by RNG at some point? Yes. If you're trying to get 500,000 points in any craft, it's gonna happen. You're still watching the Grey's Anatomy and Abbott Elementary, but it's slow going. Isn't there like 20 years of Grey's Anatomy? Isn't it like the One Piece of medical dramas? Isn't it still like without all the filler that One Piece has? I said it. Don't worry about it. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, look, it's a good show, right? All right, back to my. Oh, I turned that. It's okay, it's fine. I still got my minor experience. It's just 21 years to be exact. Jeez, you're almost finished with season 2. All right. Look, enjoy what you enjoy, but yeah, no, I'm always down to do rewatches. That ain't no thing for me. All right, so we actually have several good ones here. That's an A2 with the high. That's, I mean, why do an A2? I can do an A1 with exact no. 10-4. Yeah, we can do this one instead. It's an A1, so slightly easier. And of course, it's way down there in Narnia. That's reaching soap opera level, season level. It really is. My favorite didn't die from a stealth backstab, and I had to smash his face while he begged for to Sithis. I'm sorry, Cub, but you did the deed, and Sithis would be pleased. I would hope. I would hope. I don't know how How kind Sith this is. I fell out of it. I don't even remember what season it was. Things and stuff happen. Things and stuff. Look, things and stuff happen all the time. Alright, so this one is up here again. So there's one right here, over here, over here. Let's go. I am awfully close to this. I am 140 points short, so maybe 2 of these. I'm always landing right between 2 of them, and I'm not sprinting. Well, I already failed it just because I didn't sprint. I should be okay. It's only... Oh, this is... Is this consecutive? No, this is just crit. Okay. Easy. So, on some of these missions, you only get points if you land a crit. So, thankfully, it's much kinder on the GP because there's only 1 skill to increase your Gatherer's Boon. Mountaineer's Gift do work. This is a gimme right here. Make sure you pop it. Oh my god, are we mining in unison? No. The cat girl's somewhat faster. No, get out the way! Ooh, that failed on the last one. 2,400 points out of 4,000. I believe the gold status is 5,200 points. Use your axle. I'm trying. Alright, let's go. And you could spend more GP to have more swings and all that, but is it worth it? Probably not. You just want to swing and go. And not click on the wrong skill like I almost did. I actually had one leave where I misclicked and I accidentally used the skill that costs 500 GP instead of 100 GP. I just canceled that leave. I was like, okay, I just didn't want to do that one anyway. We're at 3,800 points, so this will get us another roughly 800 points, putting us at 4,600. And the last node there should put us at over 5,200. Ooh, I failed one there. 82%. I misclicked the rapid synthesis. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Alright. Give me my points. That's 50. Okay, so we're currently at... Oh, we're done. Well, sweet. I can't count. Let's go turn our relic, see where it gets us. I believe this will put us at level 90 for our relic. And again, the more relics you complete, I believe up to 5, I think it's like 135 or whatever, you get bonuses from that. So your subsequent relics will be easier. Excuse me. See, oh, right. And be sure to try out our newly enhanced cosmic tool. Thanks. Appreciate that. Let's get out of there. This weapon is... oh, it's level 100. Nice. Okay, well, I also didn't memorize my mount. Let's get that. Okay, where does that put us for this? I'm assuming for this is going to be more level 4s. Yeah, it's going to be more than double the amount. But this is the last iteration, so that's it right there. Phase 9 Cosmic Tool increases the chance to trigger Collector's Intuition by 20% when gathering collectibles. That's actually very, very good. Completing a stellar mission from start to finish with this tool equipped grants a bonus. We have weather, by the way, on Behemoth. Not like, you know, big weather, but we got weather recipes available. Grants a bonus to earned rewards by 35%. So that's pretty nice. That's actually pretty good. I'll probably use that. Will the end of May patch bring combat job relics? Should be level 1, yeah. I believe so, Duke. It should be... I think so? Already got gold star. All right. Finny asked to see one expert, so we'll do one expert. In the one I hate the most, cured meat. Cured meat, my nemesis. Let's fucking go. This is this fucking recipe, but also tasty. Tasty indeed. Look, you know what? Actually, let me get away from here, away from everybody else, so they can't see the results of this. Oh, jeez. Let's go over here. Surely there's nobody over here, right? This is one of those provisional missions, so they only appear during this weather. Alright, this is, as you can see, you have 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and you need to craft curing spirits. I wish this thing was out the fucking way so I can actually see what I'm doing here. So you have 2 chances to make this item, the cured spirits. This is, of course, everyone's favorite, 20 durability, and you gotta crank that. If you don't max this 14,900 points out, you cannot use it for crafting. So obviously our progress there is the least of my worries. So we actually have to go into qualities. So we start off with a reflect. Again, this isn't necessarily pure expert crafting. It does have expert crafting things, so you have to learn what they are. Again, sturdy, but this is loss of durability by 50%. Doesn't mean shit here because I'm not using any skills at this point. Veneration. And then you can do one groundwork here. This is the thing that is going to bite everybody. Ooh, eat my ass, Pliant. Pliant cuts the cost of your skills by 50%. So that manipulation and the waste not 2 are now 40-ish CP. Alongside of the sanctuary with the armfuls of ebony and glass weaponry, fast travels home, wraps back and strips the armor from the corpses. Was it worth it though, Cub? Did you get good loot? One thing to worry about is if you have waste not 2, it's not as big of a worry, but if you only have manipulation, it will eat your craft. You don't want to go below 10 for that because, again, with waste not 2, we're safe. It calculates it. So if it's manipulation only, it calculates after it uses the skill and then gives you credit backwards. So if you use a skill that would eat your durability, it'll destroy the craft. Alright, we have good status there, precise touch. So you really have to look at your things here. Good omen, we're going to get good status on the next one. So we can use a basic synthesis here into a precise touch. Manipulation is gone, so you got to monitor that as is when you have one waste not 2. So honestly here we probably just want to go into, why do I have progress? I misclicked something that is already for whatever, it doesn't matter. We're doing this for science. I already got gold credit on this. And also the timer, by the way, we've already taken 2.5 minutes to do this. So let's keep on going. We'll go into manipulation again. Refresh that. A malleable doesn't do anything for this because it increases your progress, not your quality, so it doesn't mean much there. Put up innovation, which gives you 5 durability back. There goes appliance, so use that for waste not 2. Obviously this isn't very macro friendly, but we're here to get credit for gold once. This isn't necessarily a recipe you want to use for your leveling up. It's a lot of XP, sure, but it's not worth the effort. As some other recipes are. All right, we can do one there, we can do another one there. And we're close to being able to actually finish this off, so we can do one basic touch there. Innovation, great strides, beer guts. There you go. So we've achieved, no we haven't, we're 23 points short. Thanks, Ishibi. Hasty touch? Nailed it. Okay, now we have credit. Now we can actually finish this off. Train perfection, veneration, groundwork. And again, if I try to use another groundwork here, it'll eat it up. So we'll just go into intensive synthesis for that 400% credit. And now we have one thing. I think you hit a groundwork at the start. Yeah, just muscle memory. See what muscle. Veneration up in this dancery, indeed. All right, so this puts you at literally nothing. Thanks for the tomato. So again, I tend to do progress first. So we'll go with muscle memory into manipulation, and so if you're macro crafting at this point, none of these things really matter. You actually have to look at what you can just brute force. Malleable would have been nice, obviously, but not much we can do there with that. Pliant would be nice here, but again, consumer part in this macro, we're writing a macro for this. Malleable, there we go. That's 1.5 times higher than normal. So again, watch your progress, because this is gonna fuck with your macro significantly. So look at the numbers there. 78 out of 9300. 1600 will put us at 30 seconds remaining, so we're fucked anyway. Careful synthesis, I guess. And then train perfection for the quality side of things. Into innovation. But this is, again, what it comes down to. You're going to waste a lot of time looking at your skills and all that. And don't necessarily want to do that. Because of the timer. The time has expired. Oh, it didn't even... Well, fuck you, game. You can see that's one of the more extreme cases for the recipe that we have here. Nice craft, thank you. That's one of the more extreme cases. Obviously, I did gold ribbon it earlier. The gold ribbon was because I had some healthy RNG in there for what I had. That's how you do it, Finny. Good luck. That's how you don't do it. But I mean, again, there's no real guide for expert crafting outside of know what your only targeting ability is wild. Yeah, and that's how not all the recipes are like that. Like we can choose one of these. Where am I for this? All right. So let's look for a nice healthy one to do it. This one gives you the material, so more RNG. All right, we can try this one. You only need one of these. Initiate. Let's go. This one starts you at 80, so it's one of the more lenient ones. It's an A1 mission, so again, you have to look at your conditions. Unless you're ignoring them and trying to brute force them, which, you know, good luck with that if you're getting some bad statuses. Again, I'll do progress first here, so muscle memory. Manipulation, we have a good omen there. You can pause to take the tricks of the trader for the more CP, because the muscle memory won't wear off in time with this opener. We can't do it twice though, because you need veneration for this. Centered is nice. Yellow is good, but it just gives you a 25% bonus to succeed. So if you are a rapid synthesis enjoyer, you can use it for that. I don't like using rapid synthesis. It makes me very upset. So if you get a good status, use those intensives and precise touches. They're very powerful. That's 1800 off. Calculations wise, we are 1668. He's just very close. Rapid synth this, impossible bay. I couldn't craft so much all by myself. Again, train perfection, because you're probably gonna need it on this side. We go to manipulation. Again, waste not. It's very heavy CP wise. And then into innovation. Good status. You take the precise touch, because at this point that's what you're trying to set up, and it's very, very powerful. It's only 1000 points, but it's good. I just remembered the last episode. Yeah, Franco in 20 minutes. And here, honestly, there isn't a huge difference between preparatory touch and basic touch. The only difference is your preparatory touch eats 1 stack of your manipulation and waste not 2. Numerically, they give you the same amount of credit. It's just, you know, the 1, 2, 3 combo is going to eat up your things here, your stacks, and so you got to be mindful of that. At this point, we're fine CP wise, so we can just chunk this down. There we go. And using it in conjunction with train perfection, which you want to use for either groundwork or preparatory touch, if you can help it, because they eat so much of your durability. You really want to use train perfection for one of those 2 touches. All right, we're 6,300 out of 23,000 with 2 minutes to go. This one is unfortunately very large at 9k 23 grand. So there usually is some RNG involved with Hasty Touch, which is kind of gross, but here we are. At this point, I'll just go over to Basic Touch, do a 1, 2, 3 because we do have a little bit of that, so it's not too hurtful on durability. Lorge. Good Omen is incoming. So what you can do here, again, if you're trying to bait out more CP, because we need CP for our finisher here, you can observe and then take the Tricks of the Trade there. You're not waiting on any buffs here. Pliant is very nice. Bless you, Pliant. I love you. We'll want to use that for, I guess, for innovation here. It'll cost 9 CP instead of thing. Centered is good here now because it's 25% chance of success. Hasty Touch is 60%, so 85% chance of success, everybody. Oh, it worked. I was waiting for it to fuck up. And keep an eye on your durability. Keep an eye on your durability. Alright, so we're at 20 durability, which means we have our finisher and the last move to finish the craft. So we'll go into innovation. Obviously, we're not going to make it here. Good Omen, but we ran out of thing. I ran out of CP, so I'll go fuck myself since I wasn't looking at that. Nailed it. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Just to get that little, we're gonna take that back, and then we're gonna Prudent Touch. Yeah. I think I'm too stupid to expert crafting. You're not at all. You're not. Again, the problem here, Finny, more than anything else, is that there's different levels of it. There's different levels of expert crafting. They did this in Endwalker and Shadowbringers as well. When they first introduced expert crafting in Shadowbringers for Garden Restoration. So it's kind of hard to explain outside of beyond of just learn the skills, what they mean. So you see a color and you can respond to it. It's kind of difficult to be like, okay, well, do this. This is, you can brute force it for sure to a certain point and be happy that you're gonna get sometimes gold, sometimes less than gold. But it's really just about learning what the colors mean, what that blue means versus the other blue. It's so hot in my room. Your chocolate melted. Oh no! Can you put it back in the fridge and then have a wonky chocolate later on? But it's one of those things that it's just gonna come with practice, Finny. I wish I could put out a guide and be like, this is how you do it. Oh my god, stable fight. Okay, I failed on this one before. Let's try it again. We're gonna pop a Crane Craftsman. Solo has a name, Franco. I do. So does Franco. Chocolate. All right. Why did I fail this one? This is okay. This is pretty straightforward. Why did I? Is it the timer? All right, let's go. Or just one of those that requires perfection 3 times in a row. All right, so we start off with, again, muscle memory. You have to decide which one you want, top or bottom, what you want to start with. I usually go with, again, if it's intensive synthesis. And I know I'm saying a lot of words, but practice. That's all I can really say for expert crafting. You got to get in there and practice and build muscle memory for craft, so that way you hit the right skills at the right time for whatever you're doing. That's a little bit short of what I would like, but we're gonna switch over to innovation here and do 4 of these. I should have taken that precise touch there, but muscle memory. This will put us at 10. I'll take that there. Okay, we'll do train perfection. And take that there again, because extra CP is always good, especially when you're going to use Immaculate Mend right afterwards. We're at 259 CP or so at this point I can probably use a manipulation to help us out here. You have to be careful of your CP. Innovation. And one of those muscle memories you're going to build, Finny, is how much CP you need for your closer. Mine, it's Innovation, Great Strides, Beer God's Blessing, which is about 74 CP. So I need to pocket that down here before, depending on what skills I use. Here we have one more thingy, so one more stack. So we'll use a basic touch there, and then 50. We still have manipulation on, so we can actually crank out some hasty touches here to pad our stats. We're already pretty good here, but we need to get to 10 grand. There we go. So we just go innovation, great strides, and if you are on a specialist, I'm 1 CP short. Yeah, see what I mean? 1 CP short. Let's see, the one I tried was a weather one, so maybe no. The weather ones are very difficult. The weather ones are going to be just a massive pain in everything. So, fuck you, game. 1 CP short. Oh, and it blew up. It's okay. We can still do this. We can still do this. Nailed it. We'll take that. We'll take that CP there. Actually, I can do this. No, we're not gonna have enough CP for this along the progress. Yay, we're green. There you go. I was 70 points short. You can see how it messes with you there, and also, let's get a little bit more complicated. I changed my culinarian to a specialist so that I can actually do this. So, can I put these on my bar? Because I don't have enough fucking things on my bars as it is. Let's add specialist actions. This could have helped with that craft in particular because quick innovation is free of CP cost. So let's if you are a specialist, I would recommend doing it now. So if you're gonna focus on 3 crafters in particular, buy the thing to change your crafter specialist this week because it resets on Tuesday, and then you can switch it up again. If you don't switch it up now, you're gonna use up next week. You can do it 3 times a week. You can change your specialist at will. It's only 3 times a week, so you gotta prep in advance for that. All right, our food's good, our potion's good. That's a. I don't want to abandon that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get terrible credit. Those need DSC do. The specialist skills do need delineations. Which, if you played the game, is the spinny game, as much as I have the gacha game, you should have some by now if you do it enough. Which I have, so let's just finish this off here and get it out the way. So I would actually, I hit the wrong button, just abandon this, but it'll hold it against you, so you don't want to abandon it, because then it doesn't let you do the same deal that you just abandoned. You want about 99 and now have a handful here and there. Yeah. They're worth it. They help out the cause for sure. But weather recipes are just a whole different beast, Vinny. I'm sure somebody will macro craft them to hell to get a certain amount of credit, but they're just an absolute beast. They are probably the worst. Game said quitters never win. I went away! Yeah, okay. What else can we do here? Alright, weather change back to regular. I need level 3 credit, right? So we may as well do something that's level 3. Level 3 goods. I mean, if I want level 3 goods, that should be down here in the B ranks. Look at that. That right there, easy enough. Alright, let's write on an easier recipe with the invoked expert crafting. Alright, as you can see here, the skills for this are pretty good. I'll use that at the very end. Quick innovation. Alright, so 3500. This is almost too easy. But we'll do it anyway. We'll start off with reflect, because we're doing quality first, because that progress is about 3 touches or so. We'll pop one here. Purple, that means you'll get 2 more stacks of whatever you're doing. So since we're going to be doing manipulation goes up to 10 stacks. You can see it there. Very nice. Prime twice, so that means waste not 10 stacks. And then we'll go into innovation. Sturdy doesn't do anything for us. That's progress nonsense, and durability. Yeah, this is really caused by thing. Welcome back, Asm. You haven't missed anything. Just me failing at expert crafting, but trying to talk it through. All right, so we're already there. Again, we got to get to 10 grand or just below that. 9 grand will do. 9 grand and change, say. Innovation again. And then we can do some of these touches here. $2,500, so that'll be about 4,200 or so with the thing. So we'll be a little bit short here. No, I'm a dumb bitch. That's 10 grand, not 14,000. Don't listen to me. Okay. Well, whatever. Here we go. Oh man, look, listen, it's been a day. Yeah, expert crafting. It's not the best. I didn't like seeing it. We had it early in Endwalker, but in Endwalker it was only for the fountains for the Island Sanctuary, and then they added it for the later tiers of the relics. So, but this time they went all in on it much earlier, which is incredible disappointment to me personally. All right, we'll do that. Obviously, it's out of sequence. We have veneration, train thing, groundwork, and then yeah, we would have been safe there. But yeah, you can do these lesser ones and just practice, just looking at the colors and the skills that you get, and then seeing if you can get what you can get out of that. Again, so we'll go reflect. This doesn't eat anything, so you can pop that there. We have malleable, means nothing to us because that's again 1.5% progress. Manipulation, prime, that'll give us 10 stacks of waste, not 2. Sturdy doesn't mean anything for this part, so you just go into innovation. Pliant doesn't mean much at this point. It's a cheaper preparatory touch, essentially. Good. Should have taken a precise touch on that, but here we are. Centered doesn't mean anything. Prime doesn't mean anything at this point either. Redo our innovation. Not much going on here at this point, with centered meaning not much, unless of course you're using hasty touch. Sturdy doesn't mean anything for this. Primed would have been whatever for this, so we can just do great strides. Obviously we don't need it. Into beer guts and finish off the way you want. Train perfection. Again, hit the button, use it up. Just to practice. Centered would be nice, but I'm not using rapid synthesis, so it doesn't matter. Excuse me. So we'll just go into veneration. Malleable is actually pretty good. That'll give us 1.5%, so that's actually very nice. That should not have given us that much, but it did, and I love it. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a lot of RNG, and you have to navigate what you're being given. I don't have any more buttons. Rip. So that's all I can really say in that. And you can see, right? I've been crafting since 1.0, and some of these recipes just chomp me up, and this is what I do. So I guess take heart in that the recipes are designed to just not be very kind to you. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll do innovation, and then just, so we didn't have as much luck this time with anything, so we'll just do that. We're already at our finisher here because of 10 stacks, so how does this work? If I hit the heart, so I can't use it because I have innovation up already. So heart and soul. So what happens if I hit this button? That gives me, so okay. So that can help a lot. So you can use heart and soul for like a Bargots, right? So that we can induce a good status for your very last touch. So that's very powerful. And then you can just, it'll stay there. Interesting. And then get yourself a nice touch on the side. There you go. Twice in a row. 3 times in a row. Cool. See, when I did my Endwalker Relics, I locked myself in my house and put on busy so no one would distract me, because every time someone messaged me, I blew up on crap. Yeah, no, it's one of those things that does require concentration and focusing on what you got, especially with the timers. The timers aren't very kind. The timers are not, they add a certain level of difficulty that I don't really care for. Like, I'm not mad at it, I can deal with it, but it's just not something that I would normally personally want in my crafting. But they did want to add that. Ooh, Fine Field, that's 50. Never mind, I don't want to do that time mission. That was rough. The Alliance Raid Sander. I need another level 4 one, so that's the minor goldsmithing one. So we can actually do that one as well to wrap that up, as it were. But yeah, just keep practicing. That's all. That's all there really is to it, and build muscle memory for certain skills and statuses, and just focus on macro crafting the one that you do have, because there isn't a lot to it in regards to learning expert crafting. It's just RNG. It's RNG and responding to what you see, and that's going to be different every single craft. Let's go over here and get this one out in Narnia. When we're getting Juno the second jog, I need to see Preach call someone new names. 7.3. Well, probably 7.3 will be in, let's see, August? Let's see, early April to May to June. No, patch dropped in March, right? March to April. April to June. No. Sometime in late August or early September. Late August, early September for the Alliance. No, Alliance Raid should be day 1, right? So it'll be late July, early August for the raid. All right, let's initiate this and get going on it. We'll pop that, and get that going. Make sure your bars are locked. But yeah, we're gonna get going here soon, because what's it called? The Last of Us. But yeah, tomorrow morning, Psyche should be back, I believe. I didn't read it otherwise. There's a follow button right there for Psyche. She does stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Currently doing extra streams on Wednesdays for some of that sweet Oblivion remastered. Hopefully you'll go check her out. Let's see. Somehow got aggro on one of the last ads on the third fight on Sage, and then was Shadow Lord, where I watched another Alliance just go splat at everyone's stack marker. Jeez. Classic Alliance raid. With these quests, I noticed that you have to pay close attention to what the text says. If it's just straight up number or items exchange, yeah, no. Yeah. It do. All right, let's get this up here. We have 20, so that's enough for 3. That's more than enough for Goldsmith. I have food up, so yeah. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your company. Thank you to the crew for doing the thing earlier and helping me learn the fight. Whomst is online? This craft will be fine. I can get it done in time. Let me see. Well, we can go say hi to Shion, who's playing some Kingdom Hearts. I don't know which Kingdom Hearts they're playing, but go say hi to Shion. I'm sure I got the name right. But yeah, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern with The Last of Us. We're getting on through that game, so hopefully you'll join us for that. And we'll be back to Final Fantasy 14 on Tuesday. Babe Barberly should be live soon. Jill's live with some Expedition 33, and Ashley Cody Nagi's live with some Baldur's Gate 3 as well. You want to come hang out with chat. But yeah, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you back here mañana. I just ended YouTube first, didn't I? Yo. Bye, YouTube.